Jake, Dandelion Gum. Man, a lot of people. Hello. You all know Jade?
Hello.
We're gonna be doing outreach together today. Let's see what we get. Um, yeah, you can also take a sign if you want. Wait, but don't show the vegan stuff. Because people become super defensive afterwards. Let's see who wants to do a social experiment with us today. It's gonna be like Richard Smith. Hello. Hello, Richard Smith. You know what? I'll just let you keep the sign, and I'll get people to come with your sign. Tag team, yeah. Hey, Linda, nice to see you here. It's always a little bit of. It takes a little bit of time to until somebody comes, but once one person joins, everybody joins afterwards.
All right.
It's one of those monkey see, monkey do type of situations.
Yeah. I could pretend to be opposition.
You wanna try it? We'll just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. Are you okay being live for the YouTube channel?
I don't know.
You don't know? You can be off camera if you want.
Yeah, we've not slept.
You what?
We've been traveling, so we've not slept at all.
Me
That's
too.
okay.
I just arrived here today, so it's okay.
Yeah. What's your name, by the way?
Aisha,
Aisha, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
nice to meet you.
So we're asking some questions like, we're animal rights activists and we fight for the rights of animals. Do you think animals deserve rights?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think they deserve the right to not be enslaved by us?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think that, well, I'll just ask you a couple more questions, and this is the social part, this is the experiment part of it, because most people then flip and they say, no, animals should be enslaved. So
Yeah.
let's see if you'll do the same as everybody else. So, do you think that there's certain industries that enslave animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what?
Like the food industry.
Like the food industry, yeah, you're right on the money.
Yeah.
Are you participating in these industries? Do you give them money?
Yeah, by buying their products. Of course.
Yeah, that's a good one. Do you think you need to do that?
No.
No.
I used to be vegan for like 5 years. Because
Okay.
of this, it was really important to me. Yeah.
So what does being vegan mean to you, by the way? Because you said
I
you
just
used to.
wanted to like protect the animals and stuff.
Oh, so what happened? Why did you change, meanwhile?
My life at the time it became like it was affecting my health because I wasn't doing it properly, wasn't eating the right stuff.
So if while you're eating animal products now and it's affecting your health, are you gonna go to the next level and eat humans?
No.
No. It just seems like the next level to me. It's like, oh, I can't live. I didn't do it properly while not eating animals. I'm gonna continue eating animals. I'm not doing it properly while eating animals. I'm gonna continue eating humans. And I don't know after eating humans what you'll do. Start eating yourself, maybe. Maybe that's the final level. I don't know. But do you feel like is this something you want to change? How do you feel about it? Do you want to continue doing this?
Um, my brain's a bit slow today.
It's okay. You've been traveling.
Yeah. If I want to continue doing this, that was the question.
Yeah.
To be honest, sometimes life makes it a bit hard because of work and it's fast moving and yeah, so sometimes you just pick up the first thing on the go just to fuel yourself and you don't have time to think deeper about certain things.
Do you think you could pick up the first thing that doesn't exploit animals?
Sometimes no.
Sometimes no.
Yeah,
Why is that?
sometimes because of the situation, maybe like the environment I'm in, the country I'm in. Yeah.
And in those situations, do you think it's fair for animals to suffer for you?
No, of course not.
No. So then in those situations, what do you think would be the best solution to them?
But it's the same with like clothes, like
Yeah, it's also not just for food,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
for clothing, entertainment, all this
there's
kind of
so
stuff.
many things that we use, like jewelry, like gold, diamonds, everything. So if you start thinking like that, then you don't do anything ever.
Wait a minute, do you mean like, because there's no animal exploitation in jewelry, right?
No, but there's human exploitation.
Sure, but like, do you know that the difference between a system that contains exploitation and a system that depends on exploitation?
I think everything is dependent by expectation.
Not everything.
Not
Take for instance,
everything,
as you
but-
said, jewelry, right?
Yeah.
Jewelry does not have to have human exploitation in it. It just happens to have in it because it makes profits for companies if it's that way, right? But animal products will always have exploitation.
Yeah.
It depends on it, right? So when you reject jewelry, maybe the factory that exploits humans, maybe they won't change their exploitative means. Maybe they'll just no longer make diamonds or whatever jewelry, as you said, that they were making, and switch to something else. But they will still exploit humans because of the nature of the systemic exploitation that is happening in that country or in that where that is happening. Whereas if you reject animal exploitation, exploitation just goes down because animal exploitation depends on exploitation. There's no way to do to get animal products without exploiting animals,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Yeah. So and you're right that you can't think about this all the time. It's just that the reason why we're on the streets and speaking for animals is because it's just so easy to reject animal exploitation. You just don't buy an animal product. Whereas with any other type of product, like you say jewelry or phones or anything else,
Yeah.
you don't really know. You have to look into it, you have to do
Yeah.
your documentation. And I think it's important that we do that also.
Yeah.
But the easiest choice to make to not exploit animals is to just, you know, not eat them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not and not just them, their products also, right? Like milk, eggs and cheese, all this kind of
for
stuff.
sure.
Yeah. So I'll ask you one difficult question and I'll let you go, okay?
Yeah.
How many more animals should be exploited in your name until you make a change?
Okay, they shouldn't be exploited, but yeah, they shouldn't.
That would mean going vegan today, right?
Yeah, that would be making a drastic change.
Yeah. It would be drastic for you, but it would be perfect
Yeah, I
for
was
the
vegan
animals.
for like 5 years.
Let me just give you a card. So maybe this will help you out. If you scan this QR code,
Yeah.
there's a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist, they send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan.
Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, cheers. There's also 2 videos on top. Can you promise me you'll watch one of those 2 videos? They appear? Okay, I appreciate you. Have a good one.
Nice.
Yeah. So this was a person who was actually vegan?
Yeah, previously.
That's what she said because she did it for the animals. Let's come closer to the... Good start. Yeah, Jake. Good start. You guys want to try a social experiment? You want to do it?
Sure. Yeah, so we're animal rights activists and we're here to stand up for animals. And I'm wondering, do you believe animals deserve rights?
Yeah, definitely they deserve rights.
Okay. Like, do you think they deserve the right to not be exploited by us, the right to not be enslaved?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. And so do you know what veganism is?
Yes.
Yeah. How would you define it?
Veganism is total absence of any animal or animal-related products in your lifestyle. Right? That is veganism.
Right, yeah, it's like the stance against animal
Yeah,
exploitation.
yeah.
So it sounds like this is in line with your beliefs.
I believe in all these things, but I even tried to be a vegan for a year or so. Then I left it. Because the reason I left it is because I didn't use proper vitamins and everything. So B12 is something which we don't get it right. So I couldn't cope up with it. I couldn't cope up with the lifestyle, which it demanded. I completely believe that animals should have, like most of them, they experience emotions and everything. But to have that lifestyle is very difficult. So that's the reason because of which I went back. Otherwise, I
Right,
completely
so
believe in it.
B12 is like the main thing that was standing in your way, you'd say?
I think B12 and a proper discipline in terms of taking the vitamins which is normally required. And there are certain vitamins which certain foods give it to you, but sometimes you cannot afford it. You
Like
know, sometimes you
which
cannot-
vitamins?
I don't remember it right now.
Right.
But that was the case because at that point of time, in order to have a completely balanced diet, I needed to follow a certain a certain diet, which I couldn't do it. But I completely believe in your belief, and I cheer people who would do it because it's a big step and it is very difficult.
Do you think you could live healthy on a plant-based diet?
I think you can. Nothing as such which cannot be substituted. Yeah, I think it's something which, because of me, my internal discipline was not very strong. That's why I didn't do it. But cheers to you. Bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait.
You can do it
Before you
too.
go, let me give you a card. The rain's gonna stop fast, by the way. So there's if you scan this QR code, there's 2 videos on top. Dominion. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these 2?
Yeah, I can watch it.
Okay.
Dominion have the most important speech.
Yeah.
over here.
You also have resources there to help you adopt a plant-based diet, so that
Yeah.
you no longer have issues with it.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. I'll have a.
How many more animals should be exploited for you from now on?
You shouldn't exploit anyone.
That means
you
going
shouldn't
vegan.
exploit anything. Like Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Until you watch these videos, you are plant-based. You know you don't eat any animal products.
I cannot promise you that.
Why not? You said no more animals
Because
to be
that's a
exploited.
promise which you are demanding from me. That's not something which is.
You watch it
I'm not
tonight. You
giving
just
it
have
to
to
you.
just watch it tonight,
Yeah.
and you have to
Yeah,
just
I'll watch
adopt
it. I'll watch it.
2
but no
meals. That's
promises.
it.
I
You
don't-
can escape 2
Yeah,
meals
yeah,
without
yeah,
animal
yeah,
products,
yeah.
can't you?
Thank you for that. I cannot promise anything. I don't give promises.
It's not to
That's
me.
it.
It's to the animals.
But I cannot give a promise which I cannot keep. But I don't know. But I'll watch this video. That's for sure. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Cannot make a promise to watch until he watches the video to adopt a plant-based diet. Let's get closer to the phone. See what everybody's saying. By the way, if you want to start the experiment otherwise, stop it otherwise. Doesn't matter.
If I want to what?
If you want to start it otherwise, you can also start it otherwise.
Okay.
That's how I usually started, but
You don't
can
have a
also-
protocol?
I don't care. I don't
Okay.
care. I just want to get people to speak about animals. You guys want to try a social experiment? Ask you some questions, get you to think a bit?
No, sorry.
No?
Sorry.
Okay, not everybody's courageous.
Yeah.
Let me put a mic on you also. Can you hold this?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Do you have a place to hang it?
Yes.
I'll hold this on. How's the sound, everybody? Is it okay?
Testing, testing,
Is it okay? Testing, testing.
testing, testing.
Yes. You want to hold the sign?
Yeah. Yeah, you do the microphone.
Yeah, there will be always people who are like this, who are just like, yeah, you're right, you should be vegan, but then I'm not gonna be. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you normally deal with these people? Do you push them more? Or?
I push them more.
Yeah, we
I-
should have pushed them more then. Should have pushed them more. Fuck it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter you're in the street. Now we push.
Yeah.
We get people. Well, just do it how you think it's right? I think
Okay.
there's no right or wrong in the end. You guys want to try a
Hello.
social experiment?
Yeah, det törs
Okay. It's a waiting job. Hitler was a vegetarian, says Luke. Look, Hitler was not a vegetarian. That's not true. No. Hitler was not a vegetarian. You have been lied to when you say Hitler was a vegetarian. You guys want to try a social experiment? Okay.
Great.
Okay. They're never coming back.
Yeah, let's do.
And even if Hitler were a vegetarian, why would that matter?
Yeah,
Why?
vegetarian's just a diet.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit.
Even if Hitler were a vegan, it wouldn't matter, would it? Like,
Right.
Hitler also liked cars. Does that mean that if you like cars, you're gonna become Hitler? No.
Right. It's
Why
true.
would that matter? You wanna try a social experiment with us?
Hello.
Are you a male?
Oh well, let's see if there's more questions in the chat. People walking past live with cognitive dissonance. Keep speaking truths. That's what we're trying, Callum. Thank you for that. Bro got that thin wrist.
Hello. Do you want to try a social experiment?
No, thank you. What do you mean thin wrist? I think it's just massive forearms. That's what you mean.
哎呀，吃个饭也排队，上个厕所干啥？吃完了起码排2个3个。
You want to try an experiment? Ask you some questions?
My English is very poor, so
It's okay. What do you speak? What do you speak if not English?
Polish, Russian.
Oh, okay. We
Greek.
speak none of those. Are you okay being live for our YouTube channel?
I cannot understand you.
Is it
So-
okay if
so-
you're live for my YouTube channel?
I think let's quit this.
Okay. Let me give you a card before you go, either way. Just scan this QR code and watch the first video on top, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Appreciate you.
Bye bye.
Hi, what are you doing? What sort of experiment are you doing?
We're asking people some questions, getting them to think a little bit. You want to try it?
Do we have time? Yeah. Okay.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel? We're live on the YouTube now. Is that okay?
Live on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead.
Okay, okay. Do you want
What is it about? What are the questions about?
Animals.
Animals.
Yeah. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals.
You love them. Well,
Yes.
we're actually then you're gonna love us because we're animal rights
Yeah,
activists.
yeah, I know. We're all animals.
Yeah, we're fighting for the rights of animals, right?
Okay.
Do you think they deserve rights?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any idea in mind what rights the animals deserve, or?
I read a book by James Bridle, Ways of Being. I'm sure you're aware of that book. I thought it was a brilliant book about rights of animals, how we could perceive them as sentient beings who are intelligent just as we are, and who operate in a world and have a place in the world just as we do. That's how I see it.
I love it. So do you think we should be treating them like objects?
Oh, no more than we should treat ourselves as objects.
Exactly, exactly. Do you think that there are certain industries that treat animals like objects?
Absolutely, yes.
Like what?
The meat industry.
The meat industry.
Yes.
Does the dairy industry do the same?
Go again?
Does the dairy industry do the same?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Eggs. Do you think for leather are animals treated like
Yeah,
objects?
it's all the same. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's several products that we get out of treating animals like objects. Do you think
Yes.
that's fair to do so?
I don't think it's fair.
I don't think it's fair. Do you support these industries in any way?
I do drink milk, and I do drink yogurt, and I do eat eggs, but otherwise I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah. Why did you decide to be vegetarian, by the way?
Many years ago, when my sister became vegetarian, I thought that's a good idea when we were young, and I thought, yeah, I want to be a vegetarian too. So that's how, many years ago, I became a vegetarian.
That's already a good idea that you did that, but do you realize that, well, you do realize that even as a vegetarian, you're still participating in
Yes.
exploitation of animals,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Would you see it as, in order for you to say that animals should not be treated like objects, in order to live up to this value that you hold, you should be vegan and not vegetarian?
Yeah, that should be a better option. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So what is holding you back from being vegan today?
I guess I like yogurt, and yeah,
But you can get soy yogurt, right? You can.
I know.
Where do you live, by the way? Do you live here?
I live in Utrecht.
You live in Utrecht, yeah.
Yes.
In Albert Heijn, you get the best soy yogurt
Yes.
ever, like the Alpro one.
Yeah. No,
Forget
you're
about
right.
it.
You're right about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll ask you, how many more animals should be exploited in your name until you make a change?
Yeah. Preferably none. Right.
Preferably none.
Yes.
Yeah. Does that mean that from now on you'll go vegan, or what? That.
I do not know that, because life is a bit more complex than just deciding on the spot to change it. But I do see the point. I think it's valid, and you're right in many ways.
But you do realize that when you make choices, right? Like when you make a choice to buy a yogurt that's made from cow's milk, when you make
No,
the
I am
choice.
more aware of all that. Yes.
Yeah, that a cow has to be impregnated, that a baby
Yes.
has to be taken from them,
Yes.
that they're killed, and all this.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Yes.
So
You don't have to convince me, because I already am convinced.
yeah. So you can make different choices.
I can.
Right? You can. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you think there's any way that going forward you can make the choices that you've been making as of now while buying animal products and consider that moral?
It is to some degree immoral. I agree.
It is.
Yes.
Why do you say to some degree? Is there any degree of it that becomes moral?
Morality comes in degrees.
Okay. But is there any
There's
part
no
of it?
absolute, and there's no absolute wrong or right in any of these choices.
What if you were the victim of these situations? Would you see it as wrong or
I would
absolutely wrong?
still, of course I feel wronged. Yes.
Yeah. So then, if we consider all the victims and the whole scope of it, not just, well, I've been doing this for a while, I enjoy the product. If we consider the whole scope of the victims also and all of it, then do you think it's wrong to consume animal products?
It is, yes. Like I said, to some degree, yes.
I know you keep saying to some degree, and
Well,
I just like
because,
it
because,
scratches
I,
my
because
brain.
I think in morality there is no absolute right and wrong. So yes, wrongness comes in degrees.
Okay, let me ask you this: she's your sister, right?
Yes.
So if somebody were to forcefully inseminate your sister, would that be to some degree wrong, or would it be wrong?
It could be very wrong. Yes.
Okay, if somebody
But
would
could-
then
but
take
things
her
could be-
babies away from them so
it
that
would
they
also
can
be
they can
really
exploit her
wrong,
for
but
milk.
things
Yeah.
could even be worse.
What
Or-
if that
or less
person
bad.
kills their babies afterwards
Yes.
because they're only interested in her
Yeah,
milk?
I know. It's
It's all
you're
wrong,
preaching to
right?
the choir. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not to some degree wrong. It's wrong. Or full stop.
I maintain my position that it's to some degree, although some can be a large degree wrong.
Okay. I'm not gonna put you too much on that, but that's okay. It's okay. So that's it then. I don't know. I don't want to. You already answered all my questions. I'll just give you a card. I would say, watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. It appears if you scan this
All
QR
right,
code.
I will.
Okay.
One
Thank
more
you.
thing I would just like to tell you, this might seem like a big decision and might seem like something that's an obstacle or difficult, but if you think about it from the victim's perspective, it's
Yes.
easy.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yes. Well,
Good
Have a
luck.
good day.
Ciao.
Can I ask what the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah. We're asking people some questions. You wanna try it?
Hell yeah, I don't know.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Oh, hell yeah, guys. Yo, what's up?
all right, so we're animal rights activists. How do you feel, do you think that animals should deserve rights?
I mean, in my opinion, we are still animals, even though we are, right?
Right,
we
we
have
are.
this primal nature,
Can
right?
you come a bit closer so that we can?
Yeah, so it's probably because more for me, if we're talking about hunting and eating animals or something like that, yeah, whenever it's like dog being abused and stuff like that, like with not unright owners who, in that opinion, yeah, I would completely agree that there should not be that. But at the same time, we are also humans, we are violent, we're hunting animals, so in this perspective, it's both black and white, you cannot put it in the gray zone.
What rights do you think that animals do deserve?
I mean, like everyone else, live, but at the same time, we
To
can.
live.
But the dying thing, is just
Yeah.
a ticking bomb. You never know whenever you're gonna have. So
That's true, but that doesn't mean that we should be entitled to take each other's lives, does it?
exactly. But now, let's say on a different perspective, it's a huge ant colony, right? And some dumb elephant fall on it. How many ants died? Okay, in the same perspective, I would say there's
Right.
also like they
But-
also deserve to live too.
Yes,
So-
but that's not the same thing as taking somebody's life intentionally. I see a difference there.
I
Do you?
mean, that's okay. Let's then take the different animal, right? The one who is eating the ants. He's doing that intentionally, although that's still an ant. That's still an animal.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. When it's coming to food, right? We have like this individuality that we need to preserve our life, right? No matter
Right.
what the cause is.
Do you think that you can preserve your life without exploiting other animals?
Oh, hell no. I'm sorry that. Like, I'm not sorry about either that, but like
You don't think that you can?
no, I love meat. That's the thing. For me, there's this primal
Wait,
nature.
what would convince you that you can? That you can be healthy
I
on
did
a
hunting.
plant-based diet?
It was nothing will ever convince
So
me.
nothing could convince you of the science behind the fact that you can thrive on a plant-based diet?
You can thrive, but that's the thing. Like I don't want to. That is.
Oh,
that,
so you know that you
yes,
can, you just
yes.
don't want to.
For me,
Okay.
it's more of like I don't see myself doing that. I love plants, like I like salads and stuff like that. But at the same time, like I'm really sorry. It's probably wasn't like the guy's answer that you guys
Right.
supposed to get.
But you can still eat all of the things that you love without exploiting other animals. That's why they make things like plant-based meats.
And that's the thing. I don't trust humans.
You
Because
don't
what
trust
is the plant,
humans.
like whatever the plant thing made, right? Okay, that's good. But whenever humans try to replicate what is already in the nature, for me that's kind of sus.
Well, but then do you know about like how the animals end up on your plates? Do you
hell
know
yeah.
about the process
And the
of
huge
that?
ass farms and stuff like that, I
Right,
completely
so-
know, like it's completely brutal. But in Europe, although We have like really well-based, like actual animals having way more rights than
Yeah,
in
90%
USA.
of them are factory farmed.
Yeah,
90% of them.
90%. But still, I think it's way better because we don't still don't get
It's better
so
than 95%. Yeah.
Not true. Okay, okay. The statistics I never knew about it.
Yeah.
But I completely know, like, but when you basically maybe going to the right people, farmers maybe, who is having their own farm, because I'm from Eastern Europe,
Where from Eastern Europe?
Lithuania, and since I was growing up, we didn't have like this big markets. Now, yes, the industry changed a lot, but in that point, it was mostly like in my small village. We got the fresh milk, fresh eggs, so it was like everything was fresh, and butchering some pig, on the daily, so it was completely normal. But yeah, of course, in that year, yeah, you mostly knew where it's coming from. When you come into like cities is really dirty. You
Yeah.
can say that, and that's why I think it's more of the stuff that people get in life is way more dirty and unnatural, like at
Do you
all.
know where milk comes from?
From the cow,
From
or
a
from the
cow?
cow, or from the goats.
Or from cows and goats?
Yeah. Or maybe I think
Actually,
all mammals produce it in the female version. Like, but I ain't
Mothers,
gonna drink
right?
rat milks. I'm sorry.
mothers make milk, right?
Yeah, mother,
And
female.
why do they make milk?
To feed the baby.
Right. And are you a baby cow?
No, I'm not a baby cow.
Right.
But it's insane amount of much protein is inside it. Good protein that will make you survive.
Can you
Why
get
do you-
protein in other sources?
You could, for example, meat, eggs, cheese.
How about non-animal products?
Yeah, soys, but that is too much pesticides. It's grown in like also that, and they spray and stuff like that. I know, like it's maybe, it's
What's wrong with pesticides?
it kills, it gives you fucking cancer and heavy metals, man.
Do you have any study to show that?
You-
Which pesticide gives you cancer anyway?
Well, about the pesticide, that I don't know which, okay, but I know like it's some things of like PGR things, right? It's like basically hormonal things that they're putting into the plant to make like the fruits way denser, like way bigger, right? And that is actually shown support like PGRs in foods actually gives you cancer, like in the long term. Not immediately, but the PGR stuff is, and it's a lot of
But
things.
you believe you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, so it doesn't really
Yo,
matter.
yeah, I completely believe that. Like,
Yeah.
I truly believe if you can convince yourself, yeah. But personally, I know that I wouldn't be.
But so your concerns are like cancer and the hormones that make the food go really big.
Yeah.
So are you aware that when you eliminate animal products from your diet, you're lowering your risk of total cancers?
Yeah,
And-
but at the same time,
Are you aware that these animals are injected with a bunch of hormones to make them grow super fat, to produce a bunch of meat, or to produce a bunch of milk, or to produce a bunch
probably
of
in
eggs?
Netherlands, probably they do that.
They
In
do.
yeah,
They
so
do.
that's really sad. That's what you guys have.
They do.
But if you're gonna probably go to like more, basically poorer country, they do it way more locally. Like that's
Doesn't
not.
matter. Cows have hormones. If you don't
Everyone
want,
has hormones.
yeah, but if you think you have a hormone imbalance, wouldn't you think you have a hormone imbalance by eating hormones from other animals that produce similar hormones to you by eating their flesh rather than?
Yeah, so
wait a
now-
minute. Cow's milk, which the one that you say, doesn't it have hormones for the baby to grow?
True.
Isn't it specifically
True.
have
And how I
formulations
heard,
for
like
it?
whenever like the saliva comes into like the titty, like the DNA extracted, and your mother knows what exactly nutrients the baby needs.
Listen,
So
but
that's true too.
I don't want to say this bullshit because the reality is you can be healthy while consuming animal products. That's not
Yeah,
the
of course,
point.
but you can be also healthy while
without,
eating meat.
Without, yeah. So what's the difference between these two then?
I think personal choice.
Personal choice,
Yeah.
but what's the difference for you? It's personal choice, you're right. But what's the difference on the other side for the animal?
Oh, they have no, because we are an inferior species. That's probably like this is our cruelty. But I feel like if we wouldn't have the cities in here, it will be still like the forest, right? We would still hunt them. So, I mean, it would be very difficult to find someone in 500 years ago, when it was a starvation all over the Europe, just like, yo, let's not kill the animal. Now, yeah, we have like the choices now to do that, definitely. But at the same time, a lot of these things is unstudied. The things that we eat, like we know that we ate for thousands of years, and it supported our lives for thousands of years.
And
that's
people
why-
used to die over
and
the
th-
age.
Yeah, and now our diet, right, is changing little bit by little bit. We don't know it yet how it will go. I hope it will be both for good
We
for
have
both.
studies, we have studies.
We have studies, but it's still inconclusive.
Well,
Like it's
50 years,
inconclusive,
wait a
but
minute, 50 years of data is inconclusive to you?
50 years of data, what we know, and millions of years how much we existed.
Who cares about millions of years?
I do, because that's basically just survival instinct. You know, like if you're gonna follow the path of that million years, you're most probably likely gonna survive unless that.
Well, millions of years we ate red meat, did we not?
Yeah.
Red meat
And
is
we still
red
survive.
meat is carcinogenic.
Yeah, but okay, true. But at the same time, you're alive. That's proof that for me, in case like that diet was good, sufficient to survive on that point and that on, you know.
Up until reproduction, yeah, not longer. That's how your body is built. Your body is built to grow up, reproduce, and then it doesn't really give a shit about you anymore. That's the whole purpose of.
Yeah, that's the purpose of life.
So if your purpose is to live beyond reproduction, then I think you should follow the science of how
Oh
it is.
man,
to
in my
live
opinion,
longer.
death is
But either
natural
way,
cause.
like yet again, we reach the same thing. You can be healthy on a plant-based diet,
Oh.
and you can be healthy on a meat-based diet.
And you
The
can
only
be both
difference is by
unhealthy
one,
and both.
you exploit animals, the other one you don't. So why would you choose to exploit animals, knowing that you can be healthy without doing so?
That's actually a really interesting question. The thing is that it's in the human nature. We're gonna shoot it at them anyway. So, and the way why I buy it is because still I would never trade meat. That's it.
I'm gonna go kill that dog right now. You see it? It's in my nature. Can you hold this microphone for a second?
Yeah, you gotta go do it, man.
It's personal choice.
It's
right?
personal choice. I cannot force
choice.
anyone else to do their choice. Like the way, like you cannot force me to do anything else.
And
So
you
that's
think
why
it's-
for me, I don't care. You can do whatever you want, you know.
Humans, animals.
Humans, animals, like I cannot control anything. For me, yeah, of course, my petition might gonna help somebody, my maybe choice will help somebody. In my eyes, still a lot of million people won't gonna do that, and that thing won't change it. So that's why
Well, you're
I'm not
thinking
even willing
about-
to change. That's the thing. So that's the thing actually with the human mind. You need to want to change, just to change to happen. Otherwise,
Of course,
you
yeah.
so
or to look at things from a different perspective, because right now you're viewing things from your like human supremacy mindset. The thing that makes it a lot easier is viewing things from the victim's perspective, the animal's perspective. Then it's not even a question anymore about whether it's okay or it's not okay or it's a personal choice or not, because you're forgetting about the victim's choice.
okay. Would you beg the lion to not to kill you on the way if he's gonna be hunting you?
I don't
And you're
get
gonna
my
say
mor-
like, okay, I'm a victim, please. He won't gonna listen to you.
Yeah, I don't get
Because
my
that's a
morals from
predator
lions.
mindset.
Right, I don't get my morals from lions. Like, you know, humans have moral
but
agency. You know,
like you saying now, do I support like killing? But imagine yourself being into like the lion situation. Okay, like let's switch the
Right.
roles, like from humans into like, okay, now instead animals is attacking humans, right? How
Right.
would you feel in that situation?
well, I think that you have a right to defend yourself. But do you know what moral agency is?
Morals are just created for their own per people. Like the
Yeah,
thing
but
is, nothing is good or wrong. It's just whatever mind is created.
So nothing is good or wrong. Nothing is. So
I
like,
mean, in the end of the day, right? In the millions of years, theref will vanish anyway. Either way, we're gonna die. We're gonna
So
completely.
rape can be right.
Oh, rape? Oh, I don't condone that.
So
That-
is rape right or wrong?
Hell no, that's wrong.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
so you know that there's right and wrong. See, you have moral
Yeah,
agency.
but that's my own personal mindset that is
right.
going on.
You have moral
A lot
agency.
of people, if you're gonna ask somebody who already raped them, they would say, yeah, it's completely alright, you know, like I did nothing wrong. That
Right.
would be his opinion.
But we're here to talk to you about your morals and your ethics.
yeah,
so you
and my moral
consider this
stance
wrong.
on the rape is this is hell no.
Right. And do you understand that the lion is going to rape? The lions rape each other. That's why we don't get our morals from lions.
Okay, then stop. Okay, you should enforce to have a police to stop them. You know, that's still a crime, though. How would you do that?
Right, but
How-
right now we're talking to you about your morals and trying to get you to stop exploiting other animals because it's wrong. You know, you
Okay.
have the ability to make a
Shall we
decision
shake
based
hands
on right
because
and
it would
wrong.
never happen? Like I really.
I'm here to stand up for the animals. The animals wouldn't want me to shake hands with their oppressor.
And in my eyes, you should always listen to another side because they always know something that you would never know.
Yes, think
And
about
a
it
good-
from the
What is
a
it
good
that you
debate-
know that we don't know?
I actually right now learned a lot about you guys.
Yeah.
So for me, it was also interesting the ways you guys. That's why I joined in. You know, for me, I love to see some another people's minds too. You know,
Yeah.
not animals. But the thing is that whenever you're starting to oppress, you know, like the freedom of speech, the freedom of self-saying, right?
Is it wrong to oppress?
It is wrong.
What if I have power over you? That makes it right to oppress, right?
I mean, the power, I'm very much like, I think that should be like neutrality, but we need power to stabilize things because otherwise.
What if I oppress you in your sleep when you don't realize that you're oppressed? Is that okay?
I mean, you can try. That's the
Is that
thing.
okay?
That's the, you can try because
But
I'm
that doesn't
more,
answer if
I'm
it's
mad
mo-
to defend
Is
myself.
it moral or not if I do that to you?
For me, I mean, you can try. That's the thing.
But that's not the question that I'm asking you. Is it moral or not? That's what I'm asking you.
It is unmoral, but the thing is that.
So if it's
I
not
feel
moral
that
to
I'm-
oppress you while in your sleep, why would it be moral to oppress an animal? What's the difference between you sleeping and an animal? You can't say intelligence because while you're
No,
sleeping,
no, no.
you're
The thing is
clearly-
that like I told you, we're still animals. We're just got a little bit bigger brains, and now we managed to construct all of this.
So then why are you defending oppression, man?
Well, I'm not. That's a good word twist, man. I fucking
It is
love
cruel and unjust.
Yeah, it is cruel. It is cruel, but
Yeah.
I don't know,
And
man.
it is just coming from authority because you agreed you can live without it and you can live with it and you choose to
Of
live
course.
with it. So you choose to be an oppressor. It's not like you do it out of need. Lions do it out of necessity. You don't. You do it because you want to.
Do they rape out of the necessity?
Who knows? Doesn't really
Exactly.
matter. But at the end of the day,
Exactly.
yet again, we built an artificial world where we don't follow what other animals do. We look at this. Do you think these little things with two wheels? Do you see animals on those two things?
Hell no. They're
No,
too
but
dumb for
we're
that.
us, right? We're flying when we shouldn't be flying. We talk to people who are millions of miles away. We defied nature in every single way.
Oh, we
Why
did.
is it that at this single point you say, let's do what nature says it does, when, come on, you know it's wrong if you were in that position. In the position of somebody being more powerful than you, choosing to oppress you, cut your throat, and you're male, you wouldn't live past the age of 18.
I don't know, man. I shit you not. Like, I don't even feel that I will live more than 35 even in this life.
Yeah, but imagine living up until the age of 16, 18, and in that time, everybody just exploiting you for your body. Nobody gives a shit about who you are and what you want to do, but just what your body is and
Trust
what
me,
your
the
body
labor
gives.
workers are also exploited for their body. The amount
And
of
is
the
that
back
wrong?
ribs. The thing is, look
Why-
at the
so why
roads,
would you
right?
choose-
Every
why would you
single
choose-
builder that build roads, build the bricks, right? I shit you not, they have a fucking struggle with the back. But at the end of the picture, you don't think about the people who build it up, even though they get paid and stuff like that. But they build it, they use their body to build something better for all of us.
Is it wrong to exploit humans?
It is wrong. It is wrong.
So
it's
why
wrong.
isn't it wrong then to exploit animals?
Oh man, this question I cannot answer you to. Like this
You
question,
said we're
I
animals,
gonna
right?
think about it, right? Because now you gave me a question to think about it.
Like, if you had to choose between exploiting humans or not exploiting humans, what would you choose?
Who gives a shit?
So you say exploiting humans is wrong, but then when you have the choice between
Trust
exploiting
me, a
humans
lot
or
of people,
not,
a lot
you
of
say who
people
gives
would
a shit.
take the chance to exploit them for their own good.
Man, you're giving good content. Don't get me wrong. You're making
No,
good
no.
content on YouTube right now for saying all of these ridiculous things. But do you actually believe this?
Do you actually believe this?
Yeah, I actually believe exploitation is wrong, and I
It
try
is-
to live
It
with
is
it.
wrong, but the thing is that vegan.
So if I'm faced between the choice of exploiting or not exploiting, human, animal, whatever, I'll choose always not to.
Yeah, but how are you gonna take the thing that was lived in the humans for millions of years, right?
Exploitation.
just-
Wait a
and
minute.
not
We,
the
we had
eat meat.
slavery for millions of
Yeah.
years. Women didn't have rights for
And we
millions
still
of
have
years.
slavery in these years.
Does that mean that it's right to do so? No, we're trying
Really,
to
it's
change
not,
it.
But and, it's
And
really
I'm
good
not
thing
part
that
of
you-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good that you're trying to change it.
But
I'm up all for
you're
that.
not trying to change it. You're actively paying to not change it.
Or
You're
you can
paying
say
to
I'm
the
just
industries.
numbed in the system, you know, like
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
give a
That's what
shit.
you think. You don't give a shit, but you give money to the industry. You're saying you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
give a
you
shit.
give them.
That's why maybe what your values are, that you're not on one side or the other. Maybe that's what you think your values are, but what your actions are clearly on one
on
side.
the meat eating, I completely
Your
support that.
actions are on the exploitation side because you pay for exploitation every single day when you can choose not to. It doesn't really matter what you say that you are. I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't really care. No,
please
but you
don't
pay
threaten
for
me.
exploitation.
Yeah, I do pay for exploitation, maybe. But I'm telling you, I would never trade the meat eating. That's the thing. And I'm sorry that was maybe not the answer that you guys gonna get.
Would
But I
you eat
gotta-
dogs and cats?
Oh fuck yeah, man! In China they do that.
What about
Well-
human?
A human.
Yeah, they say it tastes like pork.
I heard that it's a little bit sweeter,
Yeah,
but
so
I have
would
no
you eat
idea.
human flesh?
Depends.
In a situation where you can choose something else.
Oh hell no. Okay, that's
So,
just
but
too
why not
tricky.
for animals though? Why not for other animals?
I
When
was-
you can choose something else, which is today.
It tastes too good. I'm addicted to
But
fucking meat.
do
I'm
you
sorry.
really think that personal pleasure is a good justification for an action that has an unconsenting victim?
Oh, in this age, day and age, everyone is on this. What is the word that you called? That is it's so used to it that it's good, you know. So it's like they know
Right,
nothing.
but do you really think that personal pleasure is a good
Pleasure, yeah.
justification for an action that has an unconsenting victim? Can you think of other situations that have unconsenting victims that people use personal pleasure to justify?
The charities, a lot of them actually like get the money back. Yeah, they raise some money, but they also get
Yeah, so-
the cuts for them off. So they're using they also exploiting a situation, natural death, right? For
Right,
their own
but-
pleasure.
But I'm
Money.
asking about your stance, your personal stance. Do you really believe that personal pleasure is a good justification for an action that has an unconsenting victim?
Yeah, you build it up in the way, man. The same questions, guys. Like, okay, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna still eating the meat. Yeah, I support that shit. Okay, if you guys that
Don't
wanted
be
to say,
sorry to us, be sorry to the animals, and you could stop exploiting them today and no longer be responsible for their exploitation and oppression.
Have you ever seen what they go to?
oh hell yeah,
You've seen it?
oh hell yeah, man.
And you're
I've
okay
seen
with
all
it?
the fucking videos. My one of the best friends was used to go to this pig butcher. And he
And you
used to
think
kill.
this is okay?
That's just typical butchery.
And yet that's okay to you?
Yeah, that's what I used to learn in school, man. Like, I tried to be a chef, right? And you take the whole meat, man.
I don't know, man. I'm against violence. I'm against oppression. But you seem to think it's okay as long as you get pleasure from it. So what is it that we can say?
Yeah,
Nothing
man.
we can say.
Everyone has their own choices, you know, and you cannot enforce it.
Sure. So you shouldn't be upset when somebody chooses to cut your throat because everybody has their own
I'm
throat
begging
choices.
somebody to do that.
You're
Oh,
begging
yeah,
somebody
man.
to do that. You're just trolling right now.
Oh, hell no, man. I fucking
You're
know.
begging for somebody to cut your throat.
Oh, trust me, they can
Are you
try.
begging for somebody to cut your friend's throat?
I think he has a way
Here's the
better
thing though,
stance.
the animals aren't consenting to having their throat being slit. The animals actually fight for their lives. So, that's not, they have no choice in this. There's absolutely no consent involved in animal products.
Next time I'm gonna eat pig, I'm gonna say sorry to it that it died in such a horrible way. It was pleasant to meet you guys. You're like, okay, still not saying.
No, it's not. What a horrible person.
Yeah, yikes.
Well, we gotta get some of them, right?
That was super cringe.
No handshake, yeah.
Yeah, I'm bummed that guy walked away. I was gonna go walk over and start talking to him, but I realized I have the microphone too. It would
Yeah.
mess things up.
You guys did so well to keep your cool. I mean, oh look, did I not tell you? Flag is offensive. I told you somebody's gonna get triggered by the flag. I knew it. That's what I was telling
Nice,
Jade.
called it.
Somebody will get triggered by the flag. That's so funny. The
Hello.
sign says we're doing a social experiment.
Hello.
You guys want to try a social experiment?
No.
So funny, somebody got triggered by the sign. Hydration check. Thank you, Felix. You're right, hydration. By the way, if a moderator could put Jade's channel on in the chat, that would be cool. So people can also follow Jade.
Jade for Justice.
I'll set up the sign now.
Okay.
You let them speak a lot, by the way. I interrupt people usually.
Okay.
I interrupt them a little bit, at least when I kind of know they're going off board. You guys want to try a social experiment?
Yeah, we'll talk too.
You okay being live for YouTube?
Sure.
What's your name?
My name's Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Hi, Monica.
Monica, where are you guys from?
California.
California, nice. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Right on.
So we're animal rights activists. We
Okay.
fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
Do you think animals deserve rights?
They deserve the right to not be treated cruelly.
Not be treated cruelly.
Like, don't abuse your pet dogs and cats and the farm animals and things like that. You don't have to be mean to them.
Do you think animals deserve the rights to not be treated like objects?
I don't think so.
You don't think so, as in they should have that right or they should not have that right?
Should not have that right.
So the animals should be treated like objects.
Well, we keep them as pets.
Yeah,
We eat them.
yeah.
That's the way of the world.
Okay, so you think it's okay to objectify animals?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Do you think it's okay to objectify humans also? Because humans are also animals.
Well, humans are objectified.
And it's okay to objectify humans also.
Yeah, I think it might be.
So are you pro-slavery?
I am not pro-slavery, but a lot of people are.
Well, it sounds to me like you might be pro-slavery because you're okay with human objectification. So therefore, why would you be against slavery then? Is that not a form of objectifying humans?
I'm not so sure about that.
No? Well, how do you see slavery?
Well, slavery has been going on for as long as humans have been humans.
Sure, that would be
Still-
the answer to the question of how
it's-
long has slavery been happening, but
Yeah.
my question was how do you see slavery?
Slavery is when you have ownership over another person.
Okay, so do you think having ownership, treating somebody like property is okay?
Well, no,
So why is it okay then to treat an animal like property?
because they're animals.
Because they're animals. We're animals too. So there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
know, you've said that. You've said that.
Oh, you don't believe humans are animals?
I agree with you that we're animals.
Okay, so then what's the difference between a human being and an animal that justifies enslaving one but not the other?
Human beings are human beings. The other animals are not.
That's a recursive statement, right? That's like saying, that's like asking a racist person what's the difference between a white person and a black person that justifies enslaving one, and that person saying, well, white people are white people, black people are not.
Would you do like to say repeating statements?
I do like to say repeating statements. You got me.
So what does justify the oppression that you're supporting?
Of the animals?
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. That's just the way it is.
that's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Would you accept that as a justification for somebody oppressing you?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
All right, I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go?
Yeah.
Is it because you realize that you're an oppressor and you're uncomfortable?
No, I'm not.
You're not uncomfortable or you're not an oppressor?
I'm not uncomfortable and I'm not an oppressor.
Oh, you are an oppressor because you are being unjust towards animals. Do you think you're being just towards animals?
You know what? I like to eat animals.
Yeah.
They taste yummy.
Do you think that what Jeffrey Dahmer did was justified?
That's a whole different situation.
Well, why not? Wait, but he justified it just like you did. I like to eat humans. I find it yummy.
Well, we're done here. We're
We're done,
here.
yeah.
It's a fun experiment.
Is
It's
it?
been real. It's
Is
been
it?
fun.
I'd
It's
like
been
to
real
say the
Because
fun.
of the
same.
animals.
Yeah.
The animals aren't having fun, and you could decide to stop oppressing and exploiting them today. You don't need to continue to be their oppressor. You could go vegan today.
Yeah.
We could even give you some resources to help you out.
That'd be miserable.
That would be miserable.
Yeah.
Respecting animals is miserable, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that. Do you respect women also?
Yes.
I'm sure you do. I'm
I should
sure.
show you some of my
You just
hunting
said objectifying humans is okay, didn't you? I'm sure you objectify women also. Yeah. I like to trigger them a little bit when they
Yeah.
go like this. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. No hope for older generations. Depends. There's nice people also.
Hello. Do you want to do a social experiment?
They always do that.
Yeah. Bummer that that little kid walked away.
I mean, if you see somebody while I'm talking to somebody and you can just also take off the mic and put it somewhere and then
Okay, yeah, that's
you
a
know,
good
speak to
idea.
them.
Yeah, might as well get more people.
You want to try a social experiment with us? Let's see what the chat is saying. That flag is disgusting. Another person. Guys, you gotta get over it. This flag just represents freedom for everybody. It just represents your freedom. If you're disgusted by the idea of freedom, then you should be disgusted by this flag. It's literally about freedom. Don't be disgusted by freedom. Your approach is terrible, said Muffin Man. That's okay, Muffin Man. Maybe you can do it instead of me next time.
Hello.
I'm disgusted by your way of debate. Why?
There's nothing to debate.
Yeah. You will never convert anyone. There's so many people. Oh, wait. Muffin Man, okay. You're no better to judge who is and who is not to be judged. It's so funny when people, they just comment online and they drop the most ridiculous
Hello.
comments. You guys want to do the experiment?
Yes, how long is it?
How long do you got?
We got like 5 minutes.
Okay.
You okay being on YouTube?
Yes, yeah.
Can you come here? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So we're animal rights activists. Do you believe that animals deserve rights?
Yes.
Do you believe they deserve the right to not be objectified, treated as objects?
Oh, yes.
Right.
It's not, shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah. And so, what industries can you think of that objectify or treat animals as objects?
What?
What situations can you think of animals being treated as objects?
In any situation, it's at home, in industry.
Industry. What types of industries?
All the industries that we know that use a lot of animals, like perfumes,
Like testing
biochemicals,
Makeup. Yeah.
testing makeups,
Meat.
yeah.
Eggs.
Also
Dairy?
medics, also to make tests. So, in a lot of things.
Right. And like in our diet as well, like meat and eggs and dairy.
Yeah.
It's objectifying them, right?
Like the farms with de poulet, hoe zeg je dat? Kippen.
Chickens.
Chickens. These farms like just take chicken, consider chickens only as production material and not as chickens.
Right. So you think they deserve freedom?
Yes, we can give them freedom, and we can also get what they can give the eggs, for example. We can change our manner to do it.
So you think that chickens are making eggs for us?
No. But we can use them. We can use the eggs.
Do you only see chickens' eggs as for us to use, or do you see any other females' eggs as for us to use?
No, I think we can use some eggs, and they.
Can we use her eggs? Can we take her eggs and use them?
If she wants.
No, without her consent, of course.
Without her consent. The difference is we have a conscience, and we can express, and that is, I think, the.
So what
but
about
it's complicated
babies?
in the debates. We don't. We know that they have a conscience, but we don't know how to.
So what about like
communicate.
babies? Is it okay to do what we do to animals like to babies because they can't express it, and we know they have a conscience, but they can't exactly stand up for themselves?
Can you repeat?
So what about like with babies? Because
Yeah.
we know that babies, they're sentient, but they can't exactly stand up for themselves, kind of like other animals. So is it okay to do what we do to other animals to babies because they're not on the same level of conscious as like you and me?
The babies. What should we do with babies?
Is it okay to transform babies into meat?
Oh, that's a tricky question. No, I don't think so, of course. But, because we don't eat humans. But I
What
think
if we found out it's super healthy to eat humans?
no, but we
Gives
we
you-
don't
it-
do
it
it. It's
increases
not
your
ethical.
testosterone to a
it's
level.
not ethical. We could never do
So
it.
it's wrong. So it's wrong.
That's wrong. But that's why I also think debate is very complicated. And I know my opinion is completely out of the. I didn't thought through about it, of course. I'm just my feelings, like everyone, I think.
Right, yeah, we're here to talk to you about your
Yeah.
morals and your feelings. So, you think it would be wrong to do that to babies. Do you think that it's wrong to do it to other animals?
Unconscious, I think so. That's wrong.
Yeah. So, do you know what
But-
veganism is?
Hmm?
Do you know what veganism is?
Not. I know the word and know the food of it, but I don't know the whole definition of it.
Yeah, so veganism is the ethical principle against the exploitation of other animals. So vegans don't eat other animals or take their milk or take their eggs or use them for transportation or testing subjects, or we just the stance is to let them live their lives and not exploit them. And it sounds like this is in line with your beliefs.
Yeah. I would like to do it.
You would like to do it? What would be stopping you?
Price.
Price. Well, are you?
Price and
Okay.
also the availability. I work also in a restaurant. We only have one dish that serves vegan.
Perfect. So you have something to eat.
Yeah, but all the other things, meat and
You
things.
don't have to eat all the other things.
Oh no. But it's
You
cheaper.
have one dish, right?
You say it's cheaper, but you know, meats is actually expensive. The cheapest foods on the market are already vegan. You know, like
I know
beans, rice,
in other
pasta.
countries, vegan food is cheaper because
In all countries, vegan food is
Where are you
cheaper.
from, by the way?
France. But I live in Belgium.
Right.
Belgium is cheaper to be vegan. Way cheaper. Actually, everywhere in Western Europe, there was a study that showed that it's 30% cheaper to be plant-based. You can think of like plant-based meats or plant-based cheeses as more expensive, and sometimes they are. But overall, your diet will consist of lentils, chickpeas, beans, tofu, tempeh, bread, pasta, rice, all of these usuals that you normally eat anyway. And if you accumulate them, those are usually cheaper. So you end up actually being cheaper.
Okay. Maybe I'll try it. I will see you the next time when I do my groceries. I will see.
Yeah, if you were in the animal's position, how quickly would you want yourself to stop exploiting them?
I would not like to.
Right, you'd
to
want
be
it to
part
end.
of it.
Right,
No,
you'd want it
like-
to end like today, right? Like
Huh?
you'd want it to end immediately, right? The exploitation.
No.
If you
But
were
as consumer, it's easy to just say, "Oh, they are doing it wrong."
No, but
I know.
imagine you're in a pen right now, right? You have some fence around you, and
Mhm.
somebody's about to come and cut your throat and
Yeah.
eat you. Would you want that person to stop, or would you want them to stop tomorrow? With the next person, you're in a pen with other people, but they choose to kill you today. Would you like them to stop right now so that they don't kill you, or would you want them to stop tomorrow so they don't kill the others?
I think the others.
The others. So
Yeah.
you'd be okay with dying today for something that is not necessary.
If I can serve other people, that it's to see in this in which life if I'm not happy in this life, I don't know why I should.
Is she your girlfriend?
No.
No, it's
A friend of mine.
your friend. Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be okay if she was in that situation? What would you choose? If she was in a situation in a pen, somebody's about to kill them. It's either her or more. When would you say we should stop at her, or we should stop at the next time?
At her,
Her.
of course.
Yeah.
Because I know her.
Yeah. Is it because you know her? So any other stranger, like look, this person right here walking, you think I should cut their throat now? I could stop tomorrow, but I want to stop. I want to start. I want to continue today. Right? Is violence ever justified, even for once?
No,
That's
of
the whole
course
thing
not.
about it.
Never justify it.
Yeah. So
I
even
agree.
if you do it once a week, once a month, today only, how can it be justified only if you do
But
it
you
once?
just give me two options: to kill one or to kill the other.
No, sorry. The options is to either stop today and kill the one today, or stop tomorrow. And well, so if you stop tomorrow, you kill the one today. If you stop today, you kill nobody.
If I
So
kill
either
someone
stop
today.
either stop today and kill nobody, or stop tomorrow, only kill one person.
Stop today.
Stop today.
Okay, I didn't understand.
Yeah, that's okay,
stop.
that's okay.
I thought you were saying kill the one today or kill the other tomorrow. I didn't
Okay.
understand. I didn't. Sorry. No, of course. Stop today. Stopping today.
So if you're in the position of the animals, you would want the other person to stop instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And you could stop today. You know, you could decide today to no longer exploit other animals. You could go vegan today.
Okay. I will see. I will try.
Are you a feminist?
Yeah.
Are you pro LGBTQ?
I believe in feminism, but I know of myself that I'm not completely.
Do you believe women should have rights?
Yeah, of course.
What about LGBTQ people?
Of course.
Why not animals then also?
But I told them they can
should.
have
They
rights.
should. So if I say women should have rights, but then I go around slapping women's asses, what does that say?
That you're saying about
That I don't really respect women, right?
Yeah, that you're using her as a
Exactly. So if you
subject.
say you respect the animals, if you want to respect their rights, you can't really treat them like objects today.
Yeah.
Right. That's all we're saying. And it's only, I know vegan can be like a weird word for a lot of people for some reason, but the reality is veganism is to animals what feminism is to women, what other rights, what other human rights are to other humans. It's about the rights of animals.
Understood it. I knew it already, but it's easier for us when we're going through life just to give it.
Good for the reminder also
Yeah.
to think about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And vegan is easy when you're thinking about it from the victim's perspective. You know, it's really like a non-action. You know, you don't really have to do anything. You just have to not exploit the other animals. You know, and it's easier now more than ever. You know, when you go to the grocery store, instead of buying meat, you buy anything else. Instead of buying like cow's milk, you buy any type of plant milk, which there's so many other options. You know, instead of buying eggs, you buy tofu.
That's why I told I will see it next time I do my groceries, so I will try. Oh,
Got a
is it?
card. If you scan this QR code, can you promise me you'll watch one of these two videos, the minion or the most important speech ever here?
Okay, these two?
Yeah, one of these two. They
Ah,
appear
one
on
of these.
top.
Okay.
And you also have a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutrition. Challenge 22 is called. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they'll help you adopt a plant-based diet. for
Okay.
free.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. See you.
Bye bye.
What is the social experiment?
We ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. You want to try it?
I will.
Okay. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals.
Love animals. We're animal rights activists, actually. So we fight for the rights of animals. Do you think animals deserve rights?
Which one are you?
What do you mean?
Who are these two people?
They're just two people. We're doing a social experiment here. At some point, the social experiment was about oppression, and we showed the superhero because you know, they usually have power over somebody else. Do you think we have power over animals?
Yes, we do. Oops. Oh, this is my wife. Hello, honey. Where are you?
We're at the museum, Solomon's coming back to collect you. He doesn't think they're going to make it.
Oh, okay. I'm doing a social experiment. I'll come over there. Can we? I have to wrap it up. So.
Sure.
Yes.
Turn right, you'll see him.
Anything else you wanted to
Well, that's
ask?
it. I'll just give you a card.
Okay.
Can you just promise me you'll watch one of these two videos? They appear when you scan this QR code.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
So.
It's a weird day, huh? It's raining, not raining.
Yeah.
Hey, Skyjack Morgan, take a stand against slavery and try to live ethically.
shit.
Don't use animals.
Folder.
That's okay. I have multiple.
Okay.
It has happened before. I should have put it here. My bad. They should watch both videos. That's an interesting one, watching both videos. Sky, you won't believe it, Sky. The funniest thing, people get triggered by this flag. Oh my God, it's so funny. Like, there's literally been people who came into the stream being triggered by the LGBTQ flag. Funny. Who's your friend? This is Jade.
Hello.
Hi. You guys want to?
already or?
Yeah, we can try it, the social experiment. You want to try it?
Quick.
How long do you have?
5 minutes, then we need to go museum.
Sure. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes. Oh hey.
Hello.
All right, so we're animal rights activists. Do you believe that animals deserve rights?
Yes.
All right, and do you think they deserve the right to not be treated like objects by us?
Yes.
Okay, and you know, do you think that eating meat is treating the animals as an object, that
No.
taking their eggs is treating them like objects, taking their milk?
We're both vegetarian.
You're both vegetarian. Oh, nice. Do you know what veganism is?
Yes.
Okay, how would you define it?
Not eating eggs and milk and dairy
So-
and honey.
Yeah, so it actually goes further than diet. Of course, yeah, vegans don't eat animal products, but it's an ethical principle against the exploitation of other animals. And it sounds like this is in line with your beliefs. So would there be anything that would be stopping you from going vegan?
Vegan cheese is in the UK it's shit.
Okay.
Expensive.
Do you have to eat cheese?
I like to eat cheese.
You like to?
I've been vegan for a few months. It wasn't for me, but I could try again.
So being vegan means you respect animals. So you respected animals for a couple of months. It wasn't for you, and you could start
guess.
respecting them again.
If that's
that's what you want to say, sure.
I mean, that's what being vegan is. That's
Yeah.
what I mean, right? If I said I was feminist for a couple of months, what would you understand? But it wasn't for me.
Sure. Cool. Okay. Well, have a nice day and good luck with this.
Okay, well, I want you to know that you don't need to oppress and exploit animals anymore. You could decide to go vegan today and no longer be their oppressor, but until you do, you are responsible for their exploitation and oppression.
Okay.
You could change that today.
Sure.
Yeah, think about it from their perspective.
Sure. Okay. Have a good day.
How many more animals
How many more?
should be exploited for you?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really eating that much dairy, but.
But let's go through cows milk. Just if you want to learn one thing before you go, okay? Just
Sure,
this.
tell me.
So, why do cows produce milk?
To feed the baby cows.
Okay. Do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate
The
them?
farmers do it.
Is that fair?
No.
Okay. So that's one thing. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you wouldn't
Sure.
want that to happen to you. Well, after 9 months, when the babies are born, they separate the babies from the mother. Do you know why they do that?
To take more milk from the cow.
Exactly.
Right.
Sure.
If the baby's born male, what happens to them?
Kills it.
Exactly.
Right.
And so does veal. If the
Okay.
baby's born female, every year impregnated, every year milk stolen, and every year exploited like their mothers, repeatedly year over year, and around the age of 6 or 8, they kill them. Cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them at that age?
Not sure.
'Cause
We
they-
really have to go, but
they
thank
can't
you
get
and
them
good luck.
pregnant.
Okay.
Is that really something you want to support?
No, bye.
Okay. No. Not bad. Yeah, so this is Jade for Justice. Follow her or on YouTube, and I don't know, we'll say it at the end, I guess. But do you have any more? You have YouTube?
I have
Inst-
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. That's my main platforms. But I also have a Linktree, Jade for Justice, and everything is in there. All the links.
Maybe one of the moderators can drop it.
That was extra annoying because she already knew all of it. She's just like, yeah,
I don't care.
whatever.
A couple more animals. I'll just rape a couple more animals today. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to be vegan because vegan cheese is not good. So, therefore, I should exploit animals and get. You guys want to try an experiment? Ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. Okay. Benji, I see you timing out people. I hope it's warranted.
Do you want
Just
to talk?
reminding you.
Do a social experiment? Yeah. How's it going?
This is such a repetitive, nonsensical garbage. People who have a brain walk away. The weak-willed entertain their nonsense, says Suburban Conan. Suburban Conan, it's repetitive because that's how arguments against veganism are. They're repetitive. Thank you so much, Marcos. Thank you for the donation. That's why it's repetitive, because the arguments against it are just repetitive. There's no one new thing. There's nothing you can say that we haven't heard already. And as you can see, everybody just thinks about the same thing that you probably also do to justify the oppression of innocent animals. So perhaps stop justifying it. You want to try it?
What is it?
Just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit.
Questions and then what?
Get you to think a little bit. Just they're not like questions about your knowledge or something. They're just about your values more than anything.
Okay, you're gonna film it?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. That was my next question.
Okay.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I guess so, yeah.
You want to come here so that you're in view then? What's your name?
Yoma.
Yoma?
Yoma.
Yona. Where are you from?
Here.
Ah, from Netherlands. Okay. I'm Chip. This is Jade. We're animal rights activists. We fight for animals to have rights. Do you think animals deserve rights?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you think they deserve the right to not be enslaved by us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that we maybe still enslave animals today?
I guess so, but I think there's a big difference between the bio industry, do you call that in English?
Yeah.
And having a pet dog. You
Yeah.
know, that's you can, what kind of slavery are you talking
So
about?
I would say, like, if you have a pet dog and you treat them like property, then you are enslaving them. But if you have a pet dog who you treat like a family member, then I wouldn't call that enslavement, right? Like if you're looking after the interest of the animal, that's not enslavement, is it?
I mean, it depends, but on your definition of slavery, I suppose.
Why do you say it depends? How else would it be?
Well, even if you treat a dog well, it doesn't really have a choice, does it?
Fair enough, yeah. That's why probably we shouldn't have pets, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, but but that's a question I need to think about longer than, I'm a vegetarian. I don't like the way we treat animals that produce meat, and I think that's...
Do you think that for leather it's okay to kill animals?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm wearing leather shoes. They're secondhand, but still. I don't think at the moment we're killing animals just for leather, are we? I think it's the meat industry, and then
It's co-products. They both contribute to it.
Okay.
So some animals are actually killed for leather, yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay? Is that how is that according to your values? Is that moral?
Well, I'm a bit in a bit of a pickle because I am wearing leather shoes. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do things that are against our morals.
I feel like it is against my morals a little bit, but then there are so many things that are worse at the moment, like the way we treat pigs and
Right.
like that's, to me, that seems like there's so much a bigger problem, and I feel.
But you can be against both, right?
Yeah, that's true. But I also feel like pick your battles a little bit.
How about dairy cows?
Dairy?
Dairy cows, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you okay with what happens to dairy cows?
no.
No.
I still drink milk though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask why? You could choose something else, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I would live perfectly according to my own morals, I probably wouldn't. But then at the same time, there's so many things I shouldn't be doing. Like, it's always a balance, isn't it, between fighting the system and being part of the system.
Well, you have a choice to not be part of it, right?
Well, not completely. I think everything you do is...
Well, you have a choice to not be part of the exploitation of animals, specifically for
Yeah.
dairy, for leather, for
No,
anything
that's
else,
true.
right?
That's true. But then if you jump on a plane, if you go inside of a car, all those things. There's so many things that are bad.
Do all those justify sexually exploiting cows to get milk out of them?
No. And you make it, and I'm making it a little bit like a whataboutism.
Yeah.
Like
It does sound a little
no,
bit like
that is true. But then I just feel for me personally, and I guess for many people, you can't do everything right. So you kind of have to pick the things you care about most.
What if I picked to be a misogynistic asshole? Would that be okay?
I mean,
Because I'm a vegan. I respect animals' rights. Therefore, I picked one thing. I respect the rights of animals, but I don't want to respect the rights of women. Is that okay?
I mean, no.
No. So we should respect as many rights as we can, shouldn't we?
Yeah, no, true. Yeah, of course, you always strive to be the best person you can be, but I guess for me, maybe this is it.
Is it? Because it sounds like you could always choose a different type of milk. You could always choose a different type of product. You don't need to choose any of these products, right?
That's true.
Is anybody forcing you to make these choices?
No, so I guess on the animal rights spectrum,
Yeah.
I'm maybe doing like 60%. I think I'm doing better than.
If somebody did 60% on the women's rights spectrum, would you see them as a good person?
Well, that really depends.
So let's put it this way: 40% of my time 60% of my time I respect women's rights. 40% I just don't. Is that okay?
I mean, now you're doing a whataboutism.
I am, because I'm trying to. Women's rights is one thing where we both agree, right? I agree that women should have rights. You agree with women should have rights. So I'm trying to get this at a place where we shouldn't be using women in any way we want just because we have power over them. Like that's what we did when we were, I don't know, for years and years, men have not given women rights because we just had power in the society and we chose not to do it. And I think that's wrong. And we do the same nowadays to animals. So I'm trying to draw this parallel so that you can kind of understand this idea, because when it comes to the animals, the biggest difference is that we don't see their oppression. We don't see them, and none of them can speak up for themselves.
I mean, yes, I would also say there is a difference between women and animals, but
I mean, we're all animals, you know, humans are animals. I'm an animal, you're an animal, we're all animals. It's not like there's such a big difference that would justify violence, right? For something we don't need.
no. But I feel like we're discussing, because I think I agree with you, and
Yeah.
I am a vegetarian for a reason, and
But the reason why you're vegetarian is if it's for the animals, you realize that that's not enough, right?
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm doing like 60%, and yeah.
Is that enough? Would 60% respecting somebody's rights, 60% is
Yeah,
be
but I
enough?
don't think you can make that analogy. I don't think it's that simple.
Why? Aren't they also victims? So if we respect 60% of the victims, shouldn't we respect 100% of them?
No, I'm just meaning there's so many things in the world that are wrong and you can fight against, and I'm pretty sure I can name things that you do that I think are bad. And
But let me be clear, I'm not telling you to fight for animal rights, right? Like you can, if you were to be sitting here and fighting for animal rights, that would be cool. But what I'm asking is for you to not oppress animals, right? Is do the bare minimum and not be the oppressor of animals, not fight for their rights. Just the bare minimum where you're not the person who's fighting against me, right? Because when you buy animal products, you are fighting against me. You are essentially giving money to industries that oppress animals, whether it's for milk, for cheese, or any of this, right? So that's all I'm asking is just don't give them money. Give your money to in other places. Whatever you want to buy, plant-based products, don't buy cheese, plant-based cheese, whatever you want to buy or not buy, just don't give your money towards animal oppression because they deserve to live also, you know.
yeah.
That's all it is. It's about respecting their rights.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you. So I don't think it's not going to be an interesting discussion. I just, yeah.
So so let's imagine this way, okay? Just hypothetically, you go to a store right now after you have this conversation. I don't care what you did in the past, by the way. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just interested in what you do going forward. So going forward right now, do you acknowledge that if you buy an animal product, you will be supporting a form of animal oppression?
I guess so.
When you can choose not.
Yeah, but also I don't think I'm against drinking milk, for example. I just think the way we're exploiting animals, I think there is a moral way to do it.
But you're not paying for that, are you?
I mean, I'm always buying organic stuff.
Let's talk about organic. Why do cows produce milk?
Sorry?
Why do cows produce milk?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say about. I actually do buy milk that says on the packaging that the calf can stay with the mom longer. But I mean, it's
But
not.
they get killed when they can no longer produce milk. You know that, right?
Yeah, no. So it's not ideal. I'm.
It's not ideal. It's oppression. All those cows, the minute they can no longer give milk, we kill them because their personality, who they are, doesn't matter. It's what their body can give.
Yeah.
It's literally objectifying them. If that cow can no longer give milk, and by the way, when you buy biological and all these other products, they only treat the animals better because you pay for it to treat them better.
Yeah.
It's not because they want to treat animals better. So they don't really care who that animal is. They don't really care what that animal wants. They just feed them what they know is good for them, what they know that makes their body produce the most milk or the best milk, and they give you that. That's it. They don't really care if they kill because the babies, they stay with their mother longer, that's okay, but they still kill them if they're male.
Yeah.
They still kill the females when they can no longer produce milk, and that's at a fraction of their lifespan, or a third of their lifespan. So I don't know, it's just and I used to be like you. I was a vegetarian also, and I thought I'm not paying for this, I don't want to pay for this, but the reality was I was paying for this. You just gotta acknowledge that you are paying for this.
Yeah.
So
No, that's true.
what do you want to do? Do you want to continue paying for it or not?
I mean, I could say for the YouTube that reality says I'm a vegetarian. I feel like I'm not going to be a vegan.
So you're not going to respect animals?
Not in the way that you think I should.
Well, not in the way that they think they should, right? Because if you were in their position, you wouldn't want somebody to forcefully impregnate you, take your baby, but feed you the good food, and then kill you when you can no longer get pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, that's horrible.
That's what we do to them for milk. This happens in biological. I come from Romania. I saw it in my grandmother's backyard. It happens in the smallest of farms. Doesn't matter. It's everywhere. That's the only way cows can produce milk is they have babies.
Yeah. Well, I'll think
Let me just give you a card, okay? I think it's better this way because I don't want you to put you too much on the spot. Can you just promise me you'll watch Dominion? If you scan this QR code, it appears on top, okay?
All right.
Just to see kind of what you're paying for, because you might not be okay with it. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
You okay? Good?
Yeah, no, I got it.
What's your name again?
Jana.
Yana. Let's respect animals, okay? It's about them. It's not about us. It's not about our ambition. It's not about our ego. It's not about anything but them. This moment
Yeah.
in time when I'm speaking to you, right? That's what it is about.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I agree with many things of it, and with some things not. But
I would say just look into it, but look into the whole thing. Don't just look to confirm your bias, okay? Don't just look
No,
to
but-
confirm what you want to continue doing.
yeah. No, I guess everyone is kind of like blocking out certain things because you don't want to know, because you don't want
Exactly.
to participate. No, that's true. But I also, yeah, there's always also this question: is system change going to come from the individual?
At some point, no, I agree with you, but at this moment right now, less than 3% of people are vegan. So we cannot possibly change the system until we get at least to 5 or 10%, and then we can start tackling the system from the corporation side. I don't like speaking to people telling them what to do. I know you're also part of the issue. The reason why you're in this situation is because others have taught you to be in this situation, because others have told you that it's okay. From a young age, they told you drink cow's milk, take this cheese and everything. They normalized it for you. But in reality, it's very fucked up what happens to these animals, and we shouldn't have normalized it in any way. So unfortunately, right now, we do depend on individuals like yourself and other individuals to stop paying for it so that we can get at some point to tackle the corporations and all this stuff.
Yeah. It's also good for climate change.
It's also good for climate change, you're right. You're right.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Have a good one. Jade actually went to have a conversation with these other people. She's thinking. I thought so too, Has. That's why I didn't push her too much. I thought she was thinking in the end. Vegan bullies. Failed again, Chip. Change your approach, bro. It ain't working. Oh, brother. If you think that was a failure, I don't think you've ever had conversations where you have to challenge people's beliefs. Beliefs that they had since a young age. Jade is shoving her views down people's throats. I love you, Louis. She's there, see, speaking to more people. She's outreaching 5 people right now. So you get only me right now. Put this here till she comes back. Spewing lies. Hot Pocket Aces. What lies are we spewing? Name the lie. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, by the way. Moderators, please don't time out too much, people. Have some patience. We're trying to get more people in. Like the stream if you like it, share it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We want to get to a little bit more people watching so that, we get to spread the message a little bit more. We have conversations. It depends on the day. Sometimes they're better, sometimes they're worse. Depends on the day, depends on the people. Hey, John Cowtag, nice to see you here. She'll think about it and realize it's not for her because you are using extremist non-truths. Oh, so Eden Star, what non-truth am I using? That cows are inseminated? You don't think cows are inseminated? Do you think cows produce milk without having babies? Do you think that they keep the babies if it's male? You don't think they kill them? Do you think they keep a cow for 24 years after?
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Okay. Yeah.
What's your name?
Christian.
Christian, I'm Chip.
Chip.
Where are you from?
From Spain.
From Spain. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think animals deserve rights?
With the animals, with the with the rights.
Yeah.
I'm. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, sure. Do you think animals deserve rights?
Deserve.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Deserve.
Do you think animals should have rights?
Should have right.
Yeah.
Sorry, my English not so good.
Your English
Sorry.
not so good. Then it's
Sorry.
difficult. Let me just give you a card then, at least. Maybe you'll understand. So, if you scan this QR code and watch the video on top,
Okay.
you'll know what I'm
Okay,
talking
thank
about.
you.
Have a good one. Sometimes the language barrier is there. Nothing we can do about it. Next, says Kuka. Next. Today I went on a run. It was fairly easy. I haven't run in quite a while. Hey, how old are you?
I'm 13.
Yeah, no, you gotta be over 18, sorry.
Well, what is this?
Just asking people some questions, getting them to think, but I'm live on YouTube and you gotta be over 18 for that.
Okay, say hello.
Have a good one, cheers. Chip doesn't fight for anything except for the kale. I fight for the kale. I fight for the kale? No, brother, I fight for the rights of animals. Wanna try a social experiment? Hey, John Cowtag, I think you already said it and I already said hello to you. Running is fun, the mental says has.
In that case, it kind of means,
Lewis and Jason Gutt, are you guys fighting? What's going on there? Or is that a thing that you're doing, just making fun of each other? No fighting in here. Hey, I'll stop the car, I'll pull the car around. I'm just like, it was so fun because as I was walking with Jade here, I was telling her, oh look, they put up a flag. I didn't see that they put up a flag, the pride flag, and I'm like, I guarantee you that somebody will have a problem with it. And there were so many people actually having a problem with it. It's funny. Bye, James. Stop the car anyway, I need to pee. I will turn the car around. Eat oats, not goats. Love it, Colum. Love it.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah?
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Oh, no, I don't.
No? You can be off camera if you want.
Yeah, I don't want to be
No? That's okay. Have a good one. Some people are not okay. We can't force them. How was the conversation with those people?
They were bitches.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuses over excuses, huh?
Excuses over excuses.
Always always the thing.
Yeah.
You wanna take the mic?
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's okay. That's a.
Oh, it's a mag.
You can also use it like that. It depends
Okay.
on how you want to use it. Best location. I like the flag in the background. Exactly. The flag in the background is cool. Wait, if you're gonna hold the sign, I'm not gonna do it. People get overwhelmed. I don't know why. People are weird.
Okay.
Sign, not sign.
Hello. Would you like to do a social experiment?
No, thank you.
no, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, those people, they were kind of starting to get it, and then like somebody else came in and was like poking, and so you know it's easy for them to stray away when somebody else is giving them permission to, which unfortunate.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have gone better if that guy didn't come
Yeah,
in.
it feels like cognitive dissonance is this trigger that it's so easy to get it. It's so easy to become dissonant that you really fight against it. And then when somebody comes and makes you dissonant, it's just impossible.
I never do conversations with more than one person at once too, so that was hard because it's like
okay.
one person, this excuse, then this excuse, then this excuse, then this excuse, and I'm trying to address every single one of them, but so yeah, it's hard. It's hard to keep up.
I'm gonna put your water there, I accidentally kicked it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, maybe we time out Star. I was just looking over my stream and the traveling lawless man. Oh. What's wrong with Star? What is Star doing in there? Star, are you misbehaving, Star? You need a spanking. How was food in Romania? Oh, food in Romania. You know, there's a lot of options. Nah, they're too young. They're too young. They can't be on camera.
Okay.
If you want to have a conversation with them, you can, but not on camera.
Yeah, they're also eating, so I don't like to talk to people while they're eating. It's gross.
Yeah, the food in Romania was good. It was good. I had vegan options. It wasn't difficult to get vegan options. I did understand. I don't know how it is. How is it in Portugal or in the US or?
It depends on the city. Like in the cities in Portugal, it's like there's so many vegan locations in the cities. But like in central Portugal, I live in central Portugal, and there's like nothing.
Well, how is it in the supermarkets? Is it like, because here in the supermarkets you get separated, you get the things separated. So you have like cheese, and in the cheese aisle you get vegan cheese and non-vegan cheese. In the meat aisle you get meat and vegan meat. You know, so it's like separated by category. Whereas in Romania it's all just like vegan and bio, and all that stuff is put into one aisle, and it's.
Yeah, it depends on the grocery store. Like Aldi kind of mixes everything all together, which, I mean, it's kind of gross to be next to all the animal products, but I like that better because then I don't know, then people might be more tempted to grab the plant-based option. Grocery stores like Continent, they kind of separate things more.
Yeah. I feel like when you put them next to the bio stuff, you just, people tend to see it as expensive because they see the bio stuff expensive, so.
Yeah. What does that even mean? Like bio?
It's like the organic stuff.
Okay.
In the US you call it organic, yeah.
Okay.
Bio. It just means that they feed them biological food, so organic food, and that I think the standards of living are slightly better, so they have a slightly bigger cage.
Okay. How humane. How compassionate.
How compassionate, yes. If eating animals is a personal choice, why are you choosing to be cruel? Exactly. Rage baiting innocent people. Nah, we're just having conversations. You guys want to try a social experiment? Advocating for veganism isn't a non-action. Please, anyone tell me again what Jade's socials is. What are your socials, Jade?
I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Jade for Justice.
Jade for Justice. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Maybe one of the moderators could drop the links. Yeah, see, David, the 40-year-old vegan, dropped one.
Oh, nice. Hey, David. Hello, do you want to do a social experiment?
All morality is subjective, says Eden Star. So how do you feel, Eden Star, about violence towards innocent animals?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Are you all right with being on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, so we're animal rights activists. Do you believe that animals deserve rights?
Yeah.
Do you think that they have the right to not be exploited?
What do you mean by exploited? Do you mean like eaten?
So exploitation is to use for personal benefit.
Unfairly.
I don't think that animals should be locked up in factory farms. I think there are certain cultures and places in the world where it's okay to eat animals. But I don't believe in kind of factory farming and harsh treatment of animals or animal testing.
Why not?
Why not? I think that they deserve dignity in the same way humans do.
They deserve dignity. Okay, I like that. Do you think that we can respect somebody else and unconsensually take their life or their breast milk or their ovulation, their eggs?
No, not a, yeah, no.
Right, and okay, so do you know what veganism is? How would you define it?
Not using or consuming any animal products.
Right, yeah, veganism is the ethical principle against the exploitation of other animals. It sounds like this is in line with your beliefs. Would there be anything that would be stopping you from going vegan and aligning your actions with your beliefs?
What would you say?
What? And then, as in, what would stop me from going vegan?
Yeah, if there is anything stopping you. Yeah.
I mean, we've both grown up like eating meat, so I guess it's a shock. It's not like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like there's anything that would, you know, there's nothing standing against, between me and doing that, apart from just routine, I guess.
Right. Yeah. You know, yeah, we both grew up eating animals too.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't born vegans. We just came to the conclusion that we have no good justification to keep on exploiting other animals. And so, you know, veganism was the logical next step. So, you know, do you think that the amount of animals being exploited by you, like, should be how many more?
Yeah. Interesting. It is an interesting topic. Would you say if someone were to, because you know how animals obviously eat other animals, carnivorous
Right.
animals. Would you say if a human themselves were to go out and ethically, you know, hunt an animal, kind of, would you say that's exploitative or no?
Well, there's no ethical way to kill somebody that doesn't want to die, you know. And I don't think it's ethical what other animals do. I just don't get my morals from other animals. You know, other animals will also rape and commit infanticide. I also don't think that that's right, and I don't think, like, we have moral agency. We have the ability to make decisions based on whether they're right or wrong. So we ought to.
Okay, so you believe that humans have that moral agency in a way that other animals don't.
Right.
But so you do kind of admit that humans have some kind of moral superiority.
There's humans who also don't have moral agency.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. There's some humans that don't have moral agency, but you know, all of us do. You know, you guys have moral agency. You have the ability to make decisions based on whether they're right or wrong. And you could decide to go vegan today and no longer be the reason that animals are being exploited and oppressed.
I mean, it's a big step, but like I definitely think more about kind of using animal products and just thinking about being more kind of cruelty-free.
Right.
Trying to reduce animal consumption, because I
Right.
think there's other benefits as well. It's not just, you know, obviously it's good to do it out of ethical reasons.
Yeah, there's plenty of benefits to adopting a plant-based diet that are selfish, like your health and the environment, but ultimately the reason to do it is because exploiting other animals is wrong. And you know, if you were in the victim's position, the animal's position, would you want yourself to think about not exploiting the animals, or to just stop exploiting them and say no to this injustice?
Yeah, stop exploiting them, I guess. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and you can do that today. You can
Okay.
decide
Yeah.
today.
Well,
okay.
Thank you very much for your time.
Wait, let me give you a card before you go.
Okay.
So I'll give you both a card. Can you just promise me you'll watch the two videos on top?
Yep.
You scan this QR code, they both appear on top.
Okay.
Choose one of them and watch them.
Cool.
Promise me?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay. Okay. So how many more animals should be exploited for you?
Zero.
Zero? You gotta go vegan for that.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
How about you? How many more animals?
Zero. Thank you.
Zero. Are you just saying that?
No,
we're not.
Okay.
Do it for them.
The weather is being a dick. The weather is a dick today. It's raining.
Yeah.
Dick weather. The problem with raining is not that you're staying in the rain, but that there's no people to speak to.
Yeah.
People just don't stop by. We make taurine. We do, yeah. People need to know how easy and liberating it is to be vegan. I agree with you. It is easy. I don't know why people complain that they can't go vegan. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. These questions are ridiculous. If someone was killing me, would I want them to stop? Give me a moment, I'll think about it. Listen, Suburban Conan. These questions are meant to get you to think a little bit from the perspective of the victim.
Hello, do you want to do a social experiment? Maybe later?
If you're creating victims, don't you think you should be thinking from the perspective of the victim? I'm just saying.
Hello?
Take this one. That one is wet. You can also turn it around.
Yeah.
I think less people will stop, but
Yeah, probably less people, but
I don't know, do whatever it feels like. I think the
Yeah.
social experiment
I-
attracts more people.
yeah, I liked catching them by surprise.
Yeah, same.
This is a lot easier than doing it in Portugal.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Is it because of there's a lot of people, or because everybody speaks English? Or? Well,
Both.
not everybody. Oh, okay.
And I mean, there's like a lot of, I think more people are closed-minded in Portugal.
Ah, okay,
People
okay,
are
okay.
stuck in their ways.
I mean, there might be Portuguese people who stop by also here, but I get it. You know, it's here. It's a touristy area. There's international people.
Yeah. There's like so much, like everybody's religious in Portugal. So, you know.
I mean, we're next to a museum here, right? So a museum of art, where there's a giant pride flag. and
Yeah, you have to be willing to be around a pride
You
flag
have
to be
to
right
be willing
here.
to be around a pride flag. Yeah.
So there's that.
A lot of people aren't, huh? Marcos, thank you so much for the second donation. I appreciate you, man. How come she didn't know what bio meant? How come you didn't know what bio meant, people are asking.
So it just means organic.
Yeah, that's all it means, yeah.
So like pesticide free?
Not necessarily, just
Okay.
organic pesticide. You want to try a social experiment?
We do it.
Oh.
Are you okay being live for YouTube?
Yeah, that's okay.
What's your name? How
Naya.
old are you?
I am 21.
21, okay, you're over 18, okay. So, we're animal rights activists, we fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
Do you think animals deserve rights?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What rights do you think animals deserve?
Pretty much the same as people.
I love it. So do you think they deserve the right to not be enslaved?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that animal agriculture enslaves animals?
In agriculture. Yeah, I think in certain countries it does, yeah.
In certain countries?
Yeah, I think some countries are worse than others, but...
So when I say I farm humans, do you think I would treat humans like property?
Yeah.
Would that mean enslaving humans if
Yeah.
I say I farm humans? But if I farm animals, wouldn't that
You're still treating them as slaves, yeah.
Yeah. So no matter how, if I farm animals, I treat them like slaves, right? Yeah. So if you're against enslaving animals, do you think you should buy animal products and support animal farming?
Well, I suppose no.
Right? Because there's only ways you can be, right? You can
Yeah.
either be against it or support it, right?
Yeah.
There's no-
And then you can be passive, but then you're still in a way supporting it.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. So what would you call a person that does not support the slavery of animals?
It doesn't support it.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, actually.
Vegan.
Yeah.
Vegan, that's what vegan means. Vegan means respecting the rights of an animal and not enslaving them, right? Veganism is to animals what feminism is to women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you should go vegan?
I probably should, yeah.
You probably should.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. So how many more animals should be exploited until you go vegan? In your name.
Oh.
Because you have some responsibility in this.
Yeah, I do have some responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know.
What's holding you back from going vegan today and saying no more animal exploitation? I no longer want to put the animals in slaughterhouses and stuff.
I am an extremely picky eater.
Extremely picky
Yeah.
eater. Yeah.
So I have a lot of issues with texture, especially like beans. A lot of the vegan options for proteins I can't do.
What does it mean that you're picky? It means that you don't like it, or what?
Yeah, I don't like it. Can't eat it.
Okay.
So
What happens if you eat it?
I'll like almost throw up.
Oh, if
Yeah.
you eat beans.
Yeah.
Oh, luckily
It's
you
the-
don't have to eat beans. You can eat anything else.
Yeah, so I'm trying to teach myself to eat more vegetarian options.
Yeah. So you said vegetarian, but do you
So
think that
excludes meat and animal products?
do you think that for eggs and for milk, animals are still treated like objects?
Yeah,
Yeah, they are, right? Yeah. So it would be wrong also to consume those products, right?
yeah, but I don't.
Yeah. Oh, you don't consume
No.
those. You just eat meat or what?
Yeah, I don't like milk. I don't like eggs. So I just pretty much don't eat too much of that.
And while that's good, the good reason for not eating those products is for the animals, not necessarily because you don't like them, right? Because it wouldn't be like, oh, I don't oppress women because I don't like oppressing women. It'd be I don't because they deserve to not be oppressed, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same. It's the same reason why we shouldn't be oppressing animals, right? So if it's only meat, do you think you can choose like plant-based meat or
Yeah.
something like that, right?
Yeah, I've started doing it as much as possible.
Oh, okay. So when do you find that is difficult for you? What's your difficulty?
I just think especially finding those options in like restaurants or in cafes. I don't think too many has the options for that.
Do you think you can choose a different restaurant or a different cafe that has options?
They're very hard to find, and if you find them, they are extremely expensive most of the times. And as a student, I don't
Do
really
you live
have the time
here
for
or in
that.
the UK? Where do you live?
I live in Sweden.
In Sweden?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked up a little bit of British accent. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
I've
that-
lived in England.
Oh,
so
okay,
that's why.
okay. So you live in Sweden?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have options in Sweden also, right?
Yeah, we have some, but I live in a pretty small town, so they can
Ah.
be very hard to find and
Okay.
quite expensive.
Okay. But so when you say hard to find, you mean like the restaurants that actually have options? It's okay. Do you have to go to the restaurants?
Not
You said you're a
necessarily,
student,
but I-
right? It's expensive to go to restaurants. If you're a student, you shouldn't be going to restaurants anyway, right?
No, I'm just a horrible cook.
You're just a horrible cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. So, what does it mean to be a horrible cook? Is it that it's difficult for you to cook, or that you don't know how to?
I don't know how to.
You don't know how to. Perfect. So, what if I gave you resources that would help you adopt a plant-based diet, hook you up with a nutritionist and everything? Would you still want to consume animal products?
No, I think I would be open to try that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's lovely. So, if you try it and you like it, do you see any reason why you would continue oppressing animals?
No,
No.
because
And
if it's an option I like it just as much, I might as well do it.
what if it's a little bit more difficult, or maybe you don't like some options? What do you do in that
Everything's
situation?
difficult, so you just find another solution.
There you
Love
go.
it. There you go. I love it. You're saying all the right things. I appreciate it. So I'll just I'll drop in this card for you. So if you scan this QR code, there's
Yeah.
somewhere there a thing called Challenge 22.
Okay,
They hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day, and help
Yeah.
you adopt a plant-based diet for free.
that's good.
For free, within your budget, within your area.
Yeah.
Okay, so you shouldn't have any issues with that. So now if I ask you how many more animals should be exploited in your name, how many do you think?
As few as possible.
As few. What
Yeah.
does that mean to you?
Do you need to put a number on it?
I'm just, the reason why I ask this question is because a lot of the times when you think about exploitation or animal exploitation, by the way, these are a lot of the forms of exploitation that we do to
Yeah, I've
animals.
seen a lot of those.
So a lot of the times when you think about exploitation, oppression or this kind of thing, we think of masses of people, massive individual, but reality, each individual animal is a being who feels, who has emotions, who doesn't want to be exploited. So even if you choose one animal product per month or one going forward, that individual loses their life. They lose their liberty. They get exploited. And if you are in their shoes, you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. Even if they would say, but you're the only person I do this to, right? So you wouldn't care. You just get that they did it to you. So the same thing. That's why I asked this question, because while if you reduce it, let's say if you stop and go vegan tomorrow, it's obviously better than never doing it. But in that process, some animals might get oppressed. So that's why I asked this question, because we need to think from the perspective of the victims also.
Yeah.
So how do you feel from the perspective of the victims? How many more victims do you want to create from now on?
Well, preferably none, but realistically, that's probably not gonna happen. I don't think I can go vegan overnight, but
Give Challenge 22 a try. It will help you go vegan overnight. And while you're in Amsterdam, by the way, I recommend the vegan restaurants. They're much better. And they're not tourist traps, so you'll have that.
yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, there's a... Are you out for lunch now, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so there's a good restaurant. Wait, there's a lot of good restaurants around. I can't give you a good... So there's a Surinamese restaurant that's actually made by, if you like small restaurants, made by a small Surinamese family that's also vegan. It's somewhere over there on this other side road.
Okay.
Amazing food. There's a sandwich store somewhere over there that's also amazing food. But if you open Google Maps and say just vegan, you'll find a lot of options.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Come on, no more animal exploitation. Can you promise me then this? Do me this.
Yeah.
Until you subscribe to Challenge 22, you eat only plant-based.
Yeah, I can try. Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate you then. Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye. What did you think?
She seemed like she's gonna try it.
She seems like she's gonna try it. I'm not sure if she's gonna go vegan though.
Yeah,
It was a bit iffy.
we'll see.
Yeah. Where's that person that keeps saying we're failing? Come on. Where are you now? Are we having failed now? Recommend people Happy Cow so they can't find restaurants easily, says Duck. Yeah, I can. Just the problem is that the app Happy Cow costs. That's the problem. Why is Happy Cow a paid app? It should be free.
I thought, well, there's a website.
The website is free, but the app is paid. So that's why I don't usually recommend Happy Cow, because it's a paid thing. I have it, but
It wasn't always paid.
Wasn't it?
It used to be free.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they made it paid.
It's free here. It's free online. It's free as a website, but we're talking about the app itself. How much longer do you have it in you, by the way?
I could go a bit longer. How are you feeling?
30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. That group of people is really exhausting.
Just wait until you get a group of people that are also trolls.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I'm intrigued. You speak English?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm intrigued.
Great. So we're animal rights activists.
Okay.
Do you believe that animals deserve rights?
Yeah.
Do you think that they deserve the right, like, to not be enslaved or exploited or oppressed or commodified, objectified by us?
To a degree, yeah.
Okay, and to what degree is it acceptable to do that to them?
I think that there's a certain standard of like there are people who take care of animals and raise them in a sustainable way as like food sources for us. That's allowed, that I can be seen as being objectified because they're being used and raised as like specifically food sources. But I think that there's definitely a lot of issues in the world on how some of that is currently being done.
So what would be a way to do that that would not be wrong from your perspective, that would be acceptable?
Like the idea of like, I don't know very much about like how food sources are currently being, I know that there are good and bad ways. I haven't done a lot of like personal research into it, but I guess there's like organic farming processes of like letting like wildlife kind of roam naturally rather than keeping them like really close contained quarters. That seems more natural. That seems less of like an objectification because they're kind of doing their natural processes and being raised in a more healthy way.
Would you be okay with doing that to humans?
No, definitely. Or like you mean raising humans in that way?
Right.
For that purpose.
For that purpose, probably not. But I think that's also because of the bias of like humans have higher intellectual like kind of ideas and are able to do stuff differently.
What about humans that are on the same intellectual level as other animals?
What do you mean by that?
Well, you said that it's like wrong to do that to humans because of the intellectual level. What
Right.
about humans that are on the same intellectual level as like a pig? Would it be okay to do that to them?
I think because humans are able to express themselves differently, there's a different stigma behind like raising humans and raising animals in the same way, because animals aren't able to express their own their own thoughts to everyone else.
What if they can't express themselves? They're
Humans?
just like there's like intellectually challenged human beings who can't express themselves, who have the cognitive abilities of animals.
I think the difference in that sense of like in a social like societal way is that those humans typically have loved ones who are able to advocate on their behalf.
What if they don't have any of that?
I'm not really sure then.
Then would it be okay to farm them, to bring them to life, use them as a whatever and then kill them?
In my head, no, because I was
Yeah.
raised, like, I guess that's the whole social experiment, is that I was raised in the sense that humans are, like, regardless of their intellectual level, at a level above animals.
Right. But, you know, like, I view, I don't view all humans on, like, the same level. You know, I see, like, maybe I value, like, of course, like, my family and my friends on a higher level than other humans. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to go and exploit the other humans, you know, and it's the same with the other animals, you know, like, to be, do you know what veganism is?
Like, being vegan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the, like, the ethical decision to not exploit other animals. And, you know, you don't even have to think that other animals are on the same, like, level of moral consideration as other humans to live vegan. You just have to decide that they're on a level that they should be allowed to live their lives, they should not be exploited, they should not be objectified, and just be left alone, basically.
For a sandwich especially, imagine something as trivial as a sandwich,
Yeah.
taking somebody's life. Do you even remember what you had 2 weeks ago? Or
2 weeks ago? I'm gonna be honest, I can't even remember where I've been 2 weeks ago. I've been traveling so much, so probably not.
We forget,
Yeah.
but they lose their whole existence for
Yeah.
something we forget in a couple of weeks.
Definitely. That's an interesting way to think about it. I have friends who are vegan, but I've never really thought of it like in that way. They've always just kind of said they just don't really like the taste of meat. So it's a very interesting way to think about it. I'll definitely keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
Yeah, well, veganism isn't about preferences on taste.
Yeah.
You know, like I enjoyed the taste of meat before I went vegan. I enjoyed the taste of cheese, you know, and so as a vegan, I eat vegan meat and vegan cheese. The reason why people go vegan is because exploiting other animals is wrong. Just like the same reason, you know, people are not sexist is because being sexist is wrong. You know, this is a justice movement to liberate other animals. So, you know, would there be anything that would be stopping you from going vegan and no longer exploiting other animals?
Like physically, probably not. I think I just was raised in such a way that like it's like in my culture, like meat is such a big thing that it's hard to completely like go around it. I think it definitely like there are steps that I would take to like consume less, like and maybe slowly go into it. But I think like completely cutting it out all at once would be very difficult, just of like how long I've been eating meat like that and food, like animal products.
And if you were in the animal's position, how would you feel about that justification to exploit?
Probably not great, honestly.
Right.
I think it's really hard to like I know in my head that it's like definitely not the right thing and it's probably better to be vegan, like both for the animals and for sustainability. But because of how long I've been doing it and how I've been raised, like it's hard to completely make that brain shift and like justify, like not necessarily justify, but just like make that full switch.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would just be like a very big lifestyle change very quickly. And I think that's the biggest thing that like people struggle with when going vegan or doing something like that is because they're so used to one thing that change is very difficult.
Yeah, definitely. Being used to it is, you know, like we're raised to believe that these animals are like here to serve us and to be killed for us and to be exploited and make milk and make eggs for us. But it's just not fair to them. It's an injustice to them.
Definitely.
And that's why we're here and standing up for them, because they can't stand up for themselves. And, you know, if it was you, we'd be standing up for you too.
Very, like it's very insightful, and I like talking to people about this. Like I love hearing the perspectives and like why people think this and like the different viewpoints of how to look at it, because I've never really thought of veganism in that way before. So thank you so much for the information.
Can I ask you something?
Conversation.
What's a food that you really like?
A food that I really like?
Yeah.
I really like burrata, so I really like cheese.
Burrata.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's imagine that you find out that burrata comes from exploiting cats and dogs. So you just never knew that they do that. They have to kill a cat and use one of their body parts to make burrata. Not necessarily for the milk, for the inside, but maybe just to shape it in the way that they do. Would you stop eating burrata right there, knowing that every time you do, you kill a cat? Or would you continue consuming it?
I want to say no, but I think that unless I was actually put in that situation, like it's really hard to like think about a hypothetical in that way, but I'd probably stop.
You probably
So,
stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with the meat products and eating meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Don't you think all animals deserve this the same consideration that you stop, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Because do you think that from the perspective, do you think that if we put a cow into a slaughterhouse or a cat into a slaughterhouse, that they feel differently when you cut their throat or something?
No, definitely not.
No.
Well, this has been very insightful. Thank you guys so much. I actually have tickets to go to the Rijksmuseum.
I'll just give you a card before you go.
Absolutely.
So, if you scan this QR code, can you watch one of these two, the minion or the most important speech you'll ever hear?
Yeah, great.
They just appear on top. You have also resources there to help you go vegan.
Definitely.
How many more animals do you want to be exploited in your name from now on?
None, to be honest, after this conversation.
Appreciate you.
It can be 0. You could go vegan today.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Ciao.
She was nice.
Yeah.
She was really nice, yeah. We've only had been good conversations, huh? Good conversations. Well, not only, but that was a good conversation. We're a good team.
Yeah.
We're a good team. Looking forward, but there's no. I want to do good cop, bad cop. That would be interesting, but.
That would be fun.
But we need somebody who's actually, because for good cop, bad cop, we need somebody who to be bad cop for, because otherwise, we're just bad cop for nothing. Huh? Do you know Bevo, Chippy? I don't know Bevo. No. I wouldn't find that insulting because it's nice. Chip compared them to animals, not you, Neil. What did I compare to animals? I'm vegan, but my girlfriend eats meat. Should I break up with her? I don't know, man. Somebody said they're vegan and their girlfriend eats meat. Should they break up with her? What do you feel?
I'm not racist, but my partner's racist. Should I break up with them?
Yeah. How important is it that your partner is a speciesist? That they judge somebody based on how they're born. If they're born the wrong species, then it's okay to exploit and slaughter them.
Yeah. Me personally, I could never be with somebody else that thinks their personal pleasure is a good justification to violate somebody else's body.
Yeah, it may also be a little bit more difficult because some people maybe they was just together before being vegan. So maybe they became vegan and then their partners didn't. It's difficult. It depends on you. Depends how you feel about it. I feel like I understand the difficulty. Maybe show them the most important speech you'll ever hear or the minion. I feel like if you're with your partner, you should be able to have a conversation about this kind of stuff with your partner. At least that, right? Like, at least if you're with a partner, you should at least be able to have the conversations with them, right?
Where does the QR code lead?
To the With the Free page. That's a page that on top it has the minion and afterwards the most important speech you'll ever hear. And I think afterwards, what's the one for sports? I forgot the name one.
Oh, the one for sports.
Yeah, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and.
I think I know what you're talking about. Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I should probably change
Game
that one.
Changers.
Game Changers, thank you. Yeah, somebody else was saying that. Game Changers, yes.
I actually haven't seen that.
What did I say, Cameron? What did I say? Apparently I said something. What did I say?
Hello, do you want to do a social experiment?
How many times do I have to say I'm vegan? Cameron, that's okay, but what did I say? I said something? Somebody said I said something? What did I say? Maybe I said something wrong. I don't want to say wrong things. I want to learn. I want to learn and be better. Tell me, what did I say? You want to try it? He's saying you said intellectually disabled people were animals. All people are animals. I said all people are animals. All of them. I said there are intellectually challenged human beings who have the same cognitive abilities as animals. Yes, that's what I said. And there are intellectually challenged human beings who have the same cognitive abilities of animals. Yes. Stop trying to find things I've said that are wrong. That's nothing wrong with what I said there.
No.
But you see, that's what you're doing. Where is this gay place at, says Tristan. We're in Amsterdam. Is it a gay place? I don't know, man. But a gay place would be beautiful because being gay is beautiful. Just like being straight is beautiful. In a derogatory way, it just dehumanizes people. It's not in a derogatory way. It doesn't not dehumanize people. So we should be respecting animals as the individuals that they are. We should be respecting people as the individuals that they are. There is no morally significant difference between a human being and an animal that justifies the difference in treatment. It doesn't matter if the human being is cognitively impaired or not. It doesn't matter if the human being is male, female, race, non-binary, gay,
Hello.
straight, doesn't matter. They deserve to be treated nicely. They deserve to have rights, and they deserve to have the rights of an individual because they are an individual regardless of who they are and what their preferences are. If they're not oppressing anybody, if there's consent in everything that they do, then there's nothing wrong with what they do. Okay? This is what we say on this channel.
What if I'm stronger than them?
What if you're stronger than them? Yeah, then obviously you can do whatever you want, because if you're stronger than them.
What if I'm smarter than them?
What if you're smarter than them? Of course, you should fool them. You should steal from them. You should get them to give you all your money. No, of course not. Just respect everybody. Level of intelligence, strength, none of it matters. It's just the fact that you're an individual, the fact that you have a subjective experience of the world means you deserve rights. You guys want to have a social experiment with us? We ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. You guys want to try an experiment? He wants to try it?
He wants to try. He's the boss man.
Seems like he wants to try it, yeah.
Yeah.
Just curious, what's your favorite vegan meal? What's your favorite vegan meal? That's a good question. What's your favorite vegan meal?
I like Mexican food a lot. I love burritos and I love tacos. Yeah.
Burritos and tacos.
What about you?
I'm the laziest person on earth. I just love putting potatoes in the air fryer and with some plant-based meat and some kimchi. That's it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you get something really good.
I love banana ice cream. I eat that like every day. It's so
Banana
good.
ice cream? That's a good one. Is it just like sorbet, like just banana, or?
No, you take bananas when they're like super ripe, like black almost, and peel them, put them in the freezer, and then blend them up, and it tastes just like ice cream.
What? That's
it's
it?
so good. Yeah, I mean, I think it tastes the best if you put like cocoa powder and peanut butter in it, but there's lots of ways you can flavor it. Sometimes I do ginger and blueberries. That's really good too.
Ginger and blueberries and banana. That's an interesting one. Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of ways that you can do it. If you do like cinnamon and vanilla, it tastes kind of like a snickerdoodle. Lots of ways to make banana ice cream.
I like that banana ice cream.
Yeah, it's bomb.
I might actually try that as a thing. We have a triggered person in the chat. Who is triggered in there? Where the duck is the devil, dude. What do you mean by that? Are you single? I am single, yes. Are you single, Jade? Jade is also single. We're both single. I put protein powder in my banana ice cream.
Yeah, you could do protein powder in it too, yeah.
I have a banana flavored protein powder that I'm crazy for.
Sometimes I do chocolate protein powder in the banana ice cream. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think it's the best with some type of fat, like
Yeah.
peanut butter or like coconut milk or, oh, you need some type of plant milk no matter what, like soy milk or
I
whatever.
think you need it for the ice cream crystals or something, right? From some of the chemistry there. I'm not very
Yeah, and so that it actually blends.
Yeah. We got a triggered alert. I want to see this triggered person. Where is this triggered person? You can only justify veganism as a lifestyle if you ignore biology, classism, consumerism, and geography. Well,
Geography.
yeah, wait a minute, wait. So let's start. If
Hello,
you
do
ignore,
you want to do a social experiment? No.
Sorry.
so if you ignore biology, first of all, we can thrive on a plant-based diet. You're not ignoring anything. You're following science. There you go. Classism? How is classism part of veganism? Do you think that only people who have money can be vegan? Being vegan is cheaper, man. Most of the people in the third world countries, poor people, are actually not vegan. Somebody says I'm a handsome guy.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hi. You want to do a social experiment?
Yeah.
Are you okay with being on YouTube?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we're animal rights activists.
Yeah.
Do you believe that animals should have rights?
Of course.
And do you think that they should have the right to not be objectified by us?
Yes.
How do you feel about animals being exploited by humans?
I'm vegetarian. I would be vegan if I wouldn't live in a small town in Austria, because it's really hard to eat vegan there. So that's the part I do to help animals, I guess. And I try to cook vegan, but as I said, it's hard. And I just feel like people that don't think about that much, they go pet a dog and they're like, oh my god, the dog is so cute, and then they go eat some sausage or something, and they're like, okay,
yeah,
that's weird. Don't do that.
Yeah, there's cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, we see the dog and we see somebody with feelings,
Yeah.
and we see the dead cow in
Yeah.
the bun, and we think, oh, it's food, but
Yeah.
it's just as much a feeling, thinking, sentient individual that wants to live
Yeah,
as the
totally.
dog. Yeah. So, how would you define veganism? I'm just wondering.
Not doing anything that could hurt animals in any way, like not wearing leather or not eating anything that comes from animals. I'm a bit I'm not sure if I think second-hand leather is okay, because you give it another life and it's better than buying it new. And I think leather jackets are just way too cool.
Yeah, well, there's pleather. You can
Yeah,
wear leather,
yeah,
a
exactly.
leather without
Yeah.
it being somebody else's skin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't wear anything leather myself. I only have a bag that I got from my mom. It's 40 years old, so I'm fine with that. But I wouldn't buy anything leather if I was shopping.
Right.
Yeah.
So you say you live in a small town, and that's
Yeah.
kind of what's preventing you from going
Yeah.
vegan, living in a small town?
Yeah, I mean, I could do it, but it would be really hard to get my food, and also I'm still living with my parents, and I would have to pay for that myself, and I don't earn as much as I should,
Right.
so I can do that. But I'm moving to Vienna next spring, and then I will go vegan for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm already planning on doing that.
Oh, wait, which town in Austria?
It's near Lake Constant. It's called Dornbirn.
Do you have a supermarket?
Yeah, we have a supermarket and we have vegan food there, but right now my parents pay for the food I eat, and I live on a farm, on a meat farm.
Wow.
And so it was already a big struggle when I said I'm going vegetarian. I think it would be just a big fight if I would go vegan now. So I'm just trying to do it slowly so they can get used to it.
Do you cook for yourself at home?
Yeah. Not always, but I do sometimes, and then I cook vegan.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm sure you already have plenty of vegan
Yeah.
options since you're already cooking vegan,
Yeah.
Most pantry staples are vegan already.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so if you were in the animal's position, what would be your one wish from you?
For people to see that it's not okay what we do to them, for people to understand that eating meat is not something we need to do, and we also can live without that. And for
Same
more,
as dairy.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
eggs.
Or
And
eggs.
for more people to just understand that and change their way of thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're already on your way to being vegan, and
Yeah.
it's completely in line with your beliefs.
Yeah.
And so when are you planning on moving?
In spring.
Okay.
January,
Okay.
probably.
So, I think it would probably be possible for you to start now.
Yeah, I'm already starting slowly.
I mean, you're moving anyway.
Yeah, I
If
need
you
to get
upset
my
them,
parents used to it, and
But
I
what-
don't want to start a fight.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
How old are you?
17, so honestly they can't say much, but yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever heard about the importance of rebelling against your parents?
I already do that.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
worry. They're used to my rebelling. Yeah, no. I think I'm actually gonna start doing it more now that
Yeah.
I've talked to you because, like,
Yeah.
What animal products do you consume, by the way?
cheese, honestly. Cheese is the thing I eat the most.
Is somebody forcing you to eat cheese?
No, honestly, that's really a weak point of me because I like cheese and I don't find a good alternative for cheese. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat cheese now because it tastes good and like we already cook with that anyway. And that's just my weak point. And that's honestly, it's horrible that I do that and I know that, but like, yeah, that's something I gotta work
Yeah, you
on.
could just start cooking without it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta find a good alternative, and I think then nothing will stop me.
But do you think like you could choose when you make the choices? Because
Yeah.
I understand sometimes you don't make the choices.
Yeah.
But when you make the choices, do you think you can choose to not consume animal products?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think there's any way that you can find it moral to consume animal products when you make the choices yourself?
No, I think there's no moral way to eat animal products. No.
Be vegan today. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
I don't know myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I have this thing here already set up to show you kind of what animals go through.
Yeah,
which you
I
said
already
the
know that
meat
stuff.
farm.
It's
Yeah.
really, I think it's really the social backlash that's holding me back because of my parents, because I grew up with all that meat and stuff. But
Right.
honestly, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Like, it's an injustice, and you know,
Yeah.
like, just like all other justice movements, there has been social backlash. Like with ending human slavery, social backlash, and this is the next big justice movement.
True.
And yeah, be on the right side of history.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me give you a card before you go. So
Okay, nice.
maybe there's something here interesting. The Minion.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was gonna say watch with your parents, but they already know what
I
they're doing.
already watched it.
You already
You watched
watched that.
Dominion.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the most important speech? Have you?
Yeah, it
seen
appears.
that?
It's the second thing that appears here. Maybe give that a watch. You'll enjoy, and maybe that's something you could watch with your parents also. Although if your parents are farmers,
Yeah,
I don't
they
think you can
already
change
hate
their
on me
mind.
enough. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm gonna.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, but thank you. It was really interesting talking to you.
One question. It's a difficult one.
Of course.
How many more animals should be exploited in your name from now on?
I'd like to say none, but I think that's not realistic. So I'd say like.
According to your choices, let's just put it this way. I understand you're in a situation that's a little bit difficult with your parents, but when you can make choices, how many animals should be exploited in your name?
I'd love to say none, but I think I'm like now I'm gonna slowly go vegan. So I think it will be like 2 cows plus cheese I will eat, and then I'm done. I mean, I don't want any, but like,
If you were one of those two, would you accept it as a justification?
huh?
If you were one of the victims,
Yeah,
that's
I'd love to say none, but that's not realistic, and I don't want to lie. Yeah.
well, how can we make you not exploit any animals? Because you know, like obviously we fight for the rights of all animals.
Yeah,
right?
I know, and
But each individual matters.
And
each
I'd love to
individual
say I
counts. Yeah.
wouldn't eat any cheese anymore, but I think I really have to be realistic there, and I don't think it's fair to say none because that's not true, and I know that, and I'd love to say no. But I hate people
Let's do this. Until you watch the most important speech you'll ever hear, don't consume any animal.
Okay, yeah, I will do
We can
that.
do that?
Yeah.
Okay, then I appreciate it. We can do that.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Nice to meet you.
Theo.
Theo. I'm Chip.
I'm
She's
Jade.
Nice names.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
See you on time slots. Is the ticket?
It's okay, you'll wait in line anyway. It's okay, it's okay. You wanna have a conversation with us?
Of course.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Live on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What's your name?
I'm Moritz. Moritz.
Move it.
Oh, wait.
Moritz.
Yes.
I'm Chip.
Okay.
I'm Jade. Nice
Where
to
are you
meet
from?
Hi. I'm from Germany.
Germany. Okay,
Yes.
love it. So we're animal rights activists. We fight for the rights of animals.
Ah, okay.
How do you feel about animals?
I'm a vegetarian because I don't support how they're being treated.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What specifically do you not like about how they're treated?
I mean, the killing is kind of part of life, so I'm pretty much okay with that being life happening. But how they live, that's the way I think. I don't want to support that. I don't want to eat that.
Okay.
And
But if you're okay with killing, why wouldn't you eat meat then?
I would eat meat, but only if it's like from a source where I know the animal had a good life before it got killed. Because if it's like from from one of those farms.
Have you had a good life?
Pretty much.
How old are you?
20.
20. You would have been dead by now, right? So this is the lifespan of animals. Is it okay to kill them like this?
No, of course not.
No. But they have a good life in this fraction of a life.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but so it's not okay to kill animals then?
I mean,
At a fraction of their lifespan.
not at a fraction of the lifespan, no.
But when is it okay then to kill animals? But what percentage of their lifespan is it okay to kill? At what point of your lifetime would you say it's okay for me to kill you?
60.
60.
Not 60%, but 60 years.
60 years? How old are you again?
20.
You're gonna change your mind, man. So what do you mean 60? Why 60?
Every person over 60 I know is like miserable. So.
It's not. What the hell are you talking about? Hey, sorry, sir. How old are you?
Not right now, sir.
Just curious. How old are you? I think he's definitely 60, somewhere around that age. Do you think he just should be killed right now? I'm just saying, like, you could still live at 60. You know, every stage of your life, you will want to continue living. You will want to continue exploring life and experiencing your life, right? You want to experience life right now, right? Do you think that will change later?
Probably
You don't
not,
know. But let's imagine that if you're 60 now and I have a shotgun and I can kill you and use your body for something that benefits me, would that be fair for me to do that to you?
I don't think that's a good thought, but as I said, I think it's part of life. You know?
Is
I
it?
mean,
Is murder part of life?
yes, pretty much.
I mean, death is a part of life, but killing doesn't have to be part of life.
Yeah, like who did you kill today?
Probably nothing. I maybe stepped on an ant. by
Accidentally,
accident,
not
yeah.
intentionally, though, right?
But imagine you're a lion, you know? You're a lion and maybe you're not evil, but you gotta survive, and lions can't survive on grass.
But you don't need to survive to do this, right?
No, I don't. That's why I don't eat meat.
Yeah. But meat or animal products. Do you need any animal products to survive?
Probably, yeah. I really like cheese.
Do you need it because you like it, or do you need it because you would
No, I
die
don't
without
need
it?
it.
You don't need it, right?
Yes,
You
of
just
course.
like it.
Yeah.
So do you think it's justified to exploit and slaughter animals for pleasure?
No.
For wanting something?
No.
No? You say that, but your actions, what do they say?
What my actions like eating cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do they say that it's wrong to exploit animals?
No.
No.
They don't.
Yeah, because do you think animals are exploited for cheese?
Most animals, yes.
Let's put it this way. Why do cows produce milk?
Pardon?
Why do cows produce milk?
Because they have to feed their young. But
Exactly.
cows nowadays are bred to produce more milk.
Sure.
Because
They're bred to produce more milk, so
I
but
don't,
they
I
still
don't
have
wanna,
to. They
I don't
still.
want to make it better. I'm going to make it worse because being bred like a pug, that's not natural. You know?
So you're right there on the money. We bring to life cows to impregnate them. So we impregnate them to have babies so that we can take their milk. When the babies are born, we separate them from their mothers. Do you know why they do that?
Because the babies want to, of course, drink the milk. And the milk
Exactly.
is what
So we
humans-
want to take the milk, not the baby should take the milk, right?
Yes.
And if the baby's born male, they're considered useless. What do you think they do to them?
Probably kill them, like the little. You had the graph, like with the little chickens.
Yeah, they kill them.
Yes.
And if the baby's born female, the same fate as their mother. Every year impregnated, every year exploited for their milk, babies taken and all of it. Repeatedly over year. And at the age of 6 or 8, they kill them also. Do you know why?
Because they don't give that much milk, I think.
That or they can't get them pregnant. Yeah, cows can live 24 years, so a third of their lifespan. Is this fair?
No, but okay. I don't live in a city. I live in like a more village style in Germany. So there are like people next door. They have chickens, and the chickens live up to I think like 8 years or something.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
And then every day they go in there, they feed them, they get eggs. So we get our eggs from them.
What do you think happens when they can no longer produce eggs?
In general, or with my neighbors?
Same. I don't think there's any difference. Why do your neighbor have chickens?
Because they have chickens, they want eggs, and they.
Do they sell the eggs also?
No.
No, they just have eggs for themselves.
Yes. They have eggs and they eat it every day, and they can give it to neighbors. I mean, I know a few chickens, like there's Susie.
Do you only consume from their eggs?
Yes. Only in restaurants, maybe.
There you go. So in restaurants, it's not coming from there, is it?
No, it will come from bad eggs. But I think like I like eggs.
What do you think happens to the male chicks who cannot produce eggs?
They're getting. Yes, I know.
So if you know all of this, Why do you support it?
I mean, I don't support all of it, but
Doesn't matter, you support some of it. It's like saying, well, you can do all sorts of awful things to humans. I respect human rights, but I can do some awful humans. I only respect some things, some bad things being done to them.
I think when you're too pushy for most people to change things from one moment to the other, they're gonna like turn on you. That's like with the, you know, the Klimakleber. You know the Klimakleber in Germany. They glue their hands onto streets and onto airfields so that people notice them and people are like, oh, I have to stop driving. From what I've heard, it's always the people getting more angry in their cars because they're late for work and they turn on the actual subject.
If you were in the animal's position, how would you want somebody to be standing up for you?
Obviously, I want to let them stand up for me, but if I would know that if they stand up for me like straight and like a wall, there's only going to be more pushback.
What can I say to you right now so that you don't overexploit animals? I can get on my knees and beg if you want. Is that good? I don't have an ego. I don't care. I just want animals to not be exploited. Listen, Austin, can you please stop exploiting animals? Are you going to stop exploiting animals?
I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
I'm just saying, man. Like
this isn't.
I understand. I understand what your brain is doing right now because you realize that you're doing something that is wrong. That you realize that it's wrong, and your brain is inherently telling you, "Fuck this guy."
No,
and
no,
that's okay. But
okay.
listen, it's about the animals. You gotta understand. We were all in your position. We all realize what we're doing is wrong, and we want to change. That's all it is. And we're trying to help people change. We're not trying to. I don't care what you did in the past. By the way, I don't. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here about what you're going to do going forward, right? So do you think going forward there's any reason why you would continue exploiting animals?
No, probably not.
No. So do you want to stop? What do you want to do?
Probably be more like my sister.
Say it again.
Probably be more like my sister.
Is she your sister?
Yes.
Is she vegan?
Yes.
Your sister is vegan and okay. Sorry, she's cool. That's cool that she's vegan. What do you think being vegan means, by the way?
Not consuming animal-made products.
Yeah.
Just gotta...
Do you think it's a diet?
No.
No.
And I know it's not healthy necessarily because it's not about being healthy. It's about being for the animals. I know everything from her.
You know. So she's actually a vegan. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I really have to balance.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll give you a card. How many more animals should be exploited from now on for you?
That's a bad thing to answer from me, right?
What?
So with a good conscience, 0.
With a good conscience, 0?
Yes.
Well, there's at least that. At least you know that if you would be doing it, it's wrong. I don't know what to tell you. Scan this QR code and watch either the minion or the most I think you'll like the most important speech lever here. You might have already. Yeah. Promise me you watch one of those too?
One of those.
Okay,
Yes.
just one. Okay. And until you do that, no more animal products? Just until you do that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, at least we have
See
a deal. Have a good one. I hate it so much when people are like, oh, don't do it like this. Don't be like that. I don't care. I'll get on my knees, everybody.
I hope they watch it together because I don't know if you heard her chime in. She's like 95%. I wanted to talk to her about that, but
She said she's like 95%.
yeah.
But he said she's vegan.
And then she back there, I heard her. She's like 95%.
Oh. I like that, says David. That's good. Well, he got a vegan sister, but he still don't got brain, for fuck's sake. But I'm vegetarian, but I always try my best to eat plant-based, says September Garden. September Garden, do you think you're doing your best when you're not eating plant-based? You think that's your best? Why exactly is it in that situation that you're not doing your best? I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, you know, try to do better. I'm just saying. It's for them. It's not for us. It's not for you. It's not about you. It's not about you, who you are. It's about them respecting their rights, okay? Hey, Anna. Good to see that Chip guy and Jade for Justice out together. What a lovely surprise, says Anna. Yeah. Have you done activism with the Vegan Standard Lady?
I think I've joined her stream before. I don't know. I used to join other people's streams. I kind of just do my own thing now, but yeah, I've watched her stuff. She's good.
I joined her streams a couple of times. A lot of triggered people also there.
Yeah. Yeah, she gets a lot of triggered people. Because she's so straightforward and like she uses like backgrounds that really trigger people.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that too.
You're just like Jehovah's Witnesses, except for we're Jehovah's Witness for truth, value, freedom, and science, because we follow all that, you know.
Yeah. You don't need faith to be vegan. You just need intellectual honesty.
That's it. Intellectual honesty, and a little bit of you know, getting up your ass and change.
And morals.
Remember to like, everyone. Smash that like. Thank you, David. Like it. Oh, did you see the Apple Maps guy?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, let me show you guys. So that's the Apple Maps guy. I saw him passing by. So that means that if Apple Maps, you see this guy here? Do you see what he has? He has like a thing. That's the Apple Maps guy. It says Apple Maps on it. So I'm guessing he's doing like a street view for Apple Maps.
Nice.
So you're forever ingrained in Apple Maps in Amsterdam. Go follow Jade, says that 40-year-old vegan. Love it.
Oh yes. Yep. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
She's on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
I usually do my outreach on TikTok. TikTok Live.
If you notice people who are long-time vegans, they will have thin hair. Don't take my words, just see for yourself. Brother, I lost my hair. Aryan, I lost my hair.
Are you freaking kidding me? Like,
Yeah, look at
Look
this.
at this. I got so much hair. I don't even know what to do with all of it.
Yeah,
I've been vegan 8 years.
I lost my hair when I was 22 and I was on a carnivore diet. I don't know what to tell you. Does that mean that a carnivore diet made me lose my hair? It's genetics, for crying out loud. Stop it with this nonsense. Ridiculous. You both look amazing, says Vegan Stoner Lady. Love it. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Is it okay if he's live on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, because we need some parental consent.
That's what I do.
We just ask you some questions. You want to do that?
Yeah, so we're animal rights activists. Do you think that animals deserve rights?
Yes, I do.
And like, do you think they deserve the right to not be, do you know what exploitation is?
Sort of. But can I get like an explanation?
Exploitation is like to use somebody for personal benefit. Do you think that they deserve the right to not be exploited?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and so veganism is the ethical principle against the exploitation of other animals. So vegans don't eat other animals, we don't take their milk, we don't take their eggs, we don't take their skin, we don't use them for anything. So would there be anything that would be stopping you from going vegan?
Not really.
Great. Yeah, and you know, do you want to continue to exploit animals, or do you want to go vegan and no longer be responsible for this injustice that's happening to them?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Can I show him one image? This one. Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, so So animals, yeah, we believe that animals don't deserve to have their lives taken for us, for something like a sandwich. We believe that they don't deserve to have their milk taken for us or their eggs taken for us. We believe that they deserve to just live their own lives and be left alone, not be exploited by us. And it sounds like you believe that also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think that more animals, going forward from this point forward, do you think that more animals should be exploited by you or no more animals should be exploited by you?
No more.
Yeah, and you could decide that today. You could decide to go vegan and decide no more animals are going to be exploited by you and, adopt a plant-based diet and let the animals live their own lives, free from objectification and exploitation by you. Would you be willing to do that?
At this moment in my life, I don't think so, but I might consider it.
And what would be stopping you?
I feel like eating meat is good for you, as well as it's not good for the animals though, good for the environment.
Good for the animals to be.
Well, it's not good for the animals.
Oh,
so,
okay. Okay.
But
do you think that you can be healthy without eating animals and their products?
I think it would be hard, but yes, yeah, you could.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. People that follow a plant-based diet are actually less likely to get chronic diseases such as cancer, heart disease, diabetes. People that follow a plant-based diet live longer on average. So it's definitely possible to be healthy as a vegan. It's also possible to be unhealthy. You could just eat potato chips all the time and be vegan. Because veganism, it's not exactly a diet. It's just the justice movement for the animals to be free. It's a stance for animal freedom. But yes, it's definitely possible for you to be healthy. Would there be anything else that would be stopping you from going vegan?
No, not really.
Can I ask you some questions? How do you feel about cats and dogs? Would you eat cats and dogs?
No.
No. Do you think that a cat or a dog feels differently than a cow or a chicken or a pig?
I mean, they're all animals, so they deserve to be treated the same, I'd say.
Yeah. So, do you think that what matters? What do you think matters? Is it how we feel about them or how they feel about themselves?
How they feel.
Exactly. That's why it's wrong to do this to them. Because if you wouldn't do it to a cat or a dog, because we respect them, why wouldn't we respect all these other animals also? They deserve just as much as respect, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. So how many more animals? Yeah. So how many more animals would you want to be killed in your name?
None.
No. It's cool. How old are you, by the way?
13.
13. What's your biggest regret in life?
My biggest regret is not going vegan sooner. I went vegetarian when I was 10, before I had learned about the dairy industry and the egg industry. And then when I was 15, that's when I went vegan. And my only regret is not doing it sooner. Because, after learning about what the animals have to go through to end up as products on our plates, it's heartbreaking, and they just don't deserve that. They deserve to be left alone. They deserve respect. They don't deserve to be treated like products for us.
Same. Let me just give you a card before you go. Maybe something you could watch is the most important speech you'll ever hear. It appears at the second video when you scan this QR code, okay? Have a good one. Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, cue the comments of leave kids alone. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Absolute nutters. I'm having a steak tonight and leave kids alone. Oh, that's so funny. I already saw it. I don't think I have one. I think I have one more conversation in me, by the way. Do you have more conversations in you?
No.
I just have one more and that's it.
Yeah, you can do the last
Let's do one. Eat persimmons, not gibbons. Persimmons are the fruit. I don't know what gibbons are, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing work engaging people with empathy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jade for justice. Jade for justice.
Jade for justice. Yeah, when I was a kid, I wish that I had had a conversation like this.
Same. I think the earlier you have the conversation, that the more the programming gets like becomes smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it's easier to talk to kids because this conditioning is it's less
barely new.
programmed.
Yeah.
Kids don't want to exploit animals. Nobody wants to exploit animals. People are trained and learn to exploit animals.
Sadly true.
Like a lot of kids don't even realize that like their burger is a cow. They don't even know that.
I mean, that's what I was telling yesterday, because I was in Romania last week, and I feel like at least here they show some shapes of animals, but in the stores that I went to, you just saw products. That's all you did. You made zero connections to animals.
Yeah.
You wanna try a social experiment? Okay. Yeah, nobody wants to pay for it. Nobody likes seeing it. There's no way you believe that. They won't have kids if they keep eating soy. Just look at Japan. Who says we want kids? What? Why? What the hell is that? Yeah, why would we want kids anyway? Huh? Why? Nothing wrong with having kids, but also nothing wrong with not having kids. People pay to not be able to have kids, right? They have vasectomies intentionally.
Yeah, there's lots of kids already existing that need homes.
There you go. Also, like, that's not true. First of all, let's just agree that soy does not mess with your free-flowing testosterone. We have studies for that. But if you actually believe that, then you have successfully bought into the animal agriculture propaganda. And second, yet again, who gives a shit? Maybe we don't want kids.
Yeah, well, actually, on that topic, ED is more common for non-vegans.
There you go.
So there you go. Hello.
Hello. I know some local farmers. Doesn't seem like a problem to me. Oh, so you know some local farmers, you've been there once or twice. They tell you exactly what you need to hear so that you buy their products, and all of a sudden all of it seems fine.
I know some local racists. Doesn't seem like a problem.
Doesn't seem like a problem. What if the local farmers were farming humans? Would that be a problem? The same way they farm animals, but they would farm humans. Hydrate, says Felix. Thank you, Felix, for the reminder. I beg the animals to take me to their leader, but they keep running away. How about we don't bring animals to life only to exploit and slaughter them, huh? How about we do that? I'm just saying, like, what if we just let animals alone? What if we just minded our own business and left animals alone? How is that so difficult? It's an impossible task. Okay, let's set it 5 minutes. If in 5 minutes nobody comes, we end it.
Okay.
So otherwise we might wait for a while. You wanna try it?
Oh, lekker. Oh, lekker live.
Yeah, you wanna try it?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Waarom niet? Every farm is local to some people. Thank you, Ben. That is 100% true. Oh, this is spooky. They've been trying to censor me for about an hour. I don't know what you mean, man. It's really funny and shows their weakness. Hurley, I don't know what you said. You probably said some racist stuff. I don't know, Hurley. There's a lot of people who come in and say the most racist, ridiculous things.
Hello.
I'm from California. Where are you from?
I'm from Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're here.
You want to have are you okay being live on YouTube?
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm Chip, by the way. What's
hi,
your
Chip.
name?
I'm Brenda.
Brenda. I'm
Nice.
from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands. I'm Chip. She's Jade. We're
Nice to
fighting
meet you.
for animal rights.
Oh, all
We're
right.
animal rights activists. We're fighting for animal rights.
Okay, good.
How do you feel about that? Should we fight for animal rights?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes. Do you think animals deserve rights?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, and then
Okay.
all of a sudden you'll be fighting against me and against animal rights.
Say that again?
I'm just going to ask you 2 or 3 more questions, and
Okay.
most people, they start arguing against animal rights.
No.
No?
No.
Do you think that animal agriculture violates animal rights?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you support animal agriculture?
Not really, no.
Not really. Do you
No.
buy animal products?
Occasionally. Try
Okay.
not to.
Try not to. Why do you try not to?
Because you just try to protect Earth, try to protect the living species on Earth.
So for the environment.
Yeah, for the environment.
What about for the betterment of the animals?
Well, that too, yeah.
That too. Yeah. Do you think that if you buy one animal product, one animal was exploited for that product?
Probably.
Probably. Probably. Do you think that would go against your own values of respecting animals' rights?
Yes, if I knew, I try to read labels, make sure no animal testing.
Yeah, when it comes to like cosmetics and stuff,
Yes.
there's animal testing, you're right. When it comes to leather, do you think for leather animals are exploited?
Yes.
Yeah. So then when it comes to food, for example, which is where most people have an issue and where it's the most exploitation of animals, right?
Yes.
Do you think in the situations that you could make an easy choice and just adopt a plant-based diet?
Yeah, we don't completely, but we do make concentrated efforts to not eat animal-based products regularly.
So let me put it this way. I'm just going to throw a hypothetical. It might seem absurd, but I make concentrated efforts to respect the rights of women. I just make concentrated efforts. But every once in a while, I got to slap some asses. I just got to walk in.
No.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
So even if I do it once per month, it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same with animals.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't disagree.
You don't disagree. But your actions say that, your mouth says that, but your actions need to say the same thing, right?
Yes, but I think if you can get people on board in a minimalistic manner, you can continue to move them progressively more towards a common goal.
Yeah.
And I think that's in general for anything.
I agree with you. How about
So-
you? You're right now in front of us. We're speaking to you. We're
Yeah.
fighting for the rights of animals. Can
Yes.
you be the one person who we don't have to fight and just do the bare minimum and not exploit animals?
Yeah.
You can? So from now on, how many more animals should be exploited in your name?
None.
None. Do you know what a vegan is?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it in your name? What do you think?
You don't consume any animal products at all.
Yeah, so being vegan is to animals what being a feminist is to women. It's about respecting their rights. As a consequence, we don't eat animal products, we don't wear their flesh, we don't wear their skin, we don't go to zoos,
Yes.
and none of it. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be vegan?
I don't know if I can be vegan, but I'm gonna make an effort. How's that?
I mean, that's all I can ask for, but when you make an effort, if you start with, I don't know if I can do it, is it the right way to start an effort, especially when there's victims? The effort is to stop creating victims.
Your point is valid, but I think as long as people make an effort towards something, that has to count because that's one step in the right direction. So what's to prevent the next step in that same direction?
Do you think that people should make an effort to not be racist or to just decide to not be racist?
No, I think people need to make an effort not to be racist.
You think that effort is enough, or should it just be a decision to not be a racist? What if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna do my best, we'll see.
I think the world
It's
is
an
not
effort.
black and white, and I think that if the world were black and white, it'd be a very different world. There's lots of different colors in the world, different shades of colors, and a group of people moving in the right direction is incredibly powerful.
But you're one individual, you're not a group. You can't speak for the group, right? You speak for yourself.
You're
So
gonna lose me here because I cannot commit, but I support the cause and I make efforts where I can.
Sure. I just want to be clear on this because it's not about supporting the cause, it's about not supporting animal exploitation, right? It's about not oppressing animals.
Sure.
If you're against, let's put it this way, if you're against racism, don't you think you should be against speciesism also?
Sure.
That's essentially saying if an individual is born the wrong species, you should not oppress them, right? Not maybe once a month, not maybe once a year,
Yeah.
just not at all, correct?
Yeah.
And I understand when you say you're going to make efforts because that's all we can really hope for, right? I agree with you. It's just that keep in mind that please, when you say make efforts, make the decision to not oppress animals. If you're in a situation where you would have to die unless you oppress an animal, I don't think anybody would judge you. But if you're not in that situation and you can make different choices, why not, right? Let me just give you a card before you go, okay?
Good food for thought.
Food
Yeah.
for thought.
Just watch one of these 2 videos that appear on top if you
Alright.
scan this QR code, okay?
Okay.
Until then, no more animal products.
No more animal products.
I appreciate you. Have a good one. Hey, that's it. Let's end it. Fuck it. How was it? How was the conversation for you?
It was good.
That's good.
Yeah, it was a lot easier than the outreach I did in Portugal.
A lot easier. It's because of the flag. Because of the
I
flag.
think it actually is because of the flag.
Yeah. People come in here and they're like, I gotta be a little bit more open-minded. I don't know what's going on. Literally manipulating people. Are we manipulating people?
Completely manipulating everybody. Just gaslighting, manipulating.
I've manipulated so many people today that I can't even walk anymore. That's so much manipulation that I've done. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I gotta give a shout out to Draculum because he commented first. We have a contest on this channel. Whoever comments first gets a shout out. Draculum, well done. Follow Jade for Justice. What
Yes.
are your platforms?
I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and I do outreach regularly on TikTok Lives, so follow me.
Jade for Justice. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I don't know, maybe tomorrow will be the next one. So we'll see, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Have an awesome day. Go vegan. And if you're not vegan, there's a 3-minute video in the description of this channel. Watch that. No more excuses. Stop coming up with excuses. And if you don't like me or Jade, that's okay. You don't have to like us to stop oppressing animals, okay? Just don't oppress animals. That's it. Doesn't matter, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. And if you like us, especially stop oppressing animals. Because otherwise, what the hell? You like us, but you're going to oppress animals? What is that? Yeah. Have an awesome day, everybody. See you in the next